Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is January 10th on a Friday morning, 2025. We are coming to you live. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Hello. Ooh. Is it freezing out?
It is cold outside. Yes. I think it was 44 or something.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I would love it too in small doses.
Now, when you say you love it, are you spending time outside?
I try to, yeah.
I did more outside yesterday than I've done in a while because of the weather. And I even sat outside and watched TV, yesterday because I feel like I'm going to lose this in a couple of days.
I sit out on my back porch and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, got all the windows open.
That's what I did.
When most of the time it's 98 degrees and hot and sweltering.
Right.
I love this way better.
It's freezing in my living room. For some reason, the heat dissipates. It comes in this room. And then it goes up, I guess. But my living room is freezing.
We don't do heat. I'm not turning heater on. No way.
I mean, listen.
You don't
it
have
gets
your
cold.
heat on.
No. God,
Really?
no. Yeah.
Oh, you're bananas.
No, I love the cold weather. If you're cold, put on a blanket or a hoodie or something.
But I mean, I'm to the point, Gio, where I'm sitting there in the living room with long pants and a blanket. It's freezing in there, and that's with the heat on.
You guys are pussies.
Yeah, I know it.
I like to have the heat on, the fans on, and all the stuff. Yeah, if I didn't have the heat on, it would be freezing.
Oh, man.
Except sleepy
cold.
time. Sleepy time, I open that door and I get the air in. I need it to be cold.
Yeah, usually your house is like 60 degrees.
Yeah, it's cold. It
So
gets cold.
what do you have it set at now?
No. The heat is set at 67.
Oh.
No, 67, Gio. That's normally what the house is during the summer.
Yeah.
But it's if you're waking up in the morning and it's 67 in here, it's freezing.
Yeah.
So the heat's on at 67. But if for some reason it won't gather in the living room. It's the rest of the house is warm. The living room just stays freezing cold.
You want me to open that back door, Michael?
Right now?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I think it's okay right now.
No, it's good right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I shut most of them off this morning. So.
All right.
It's because of where your back room is placed, where that living room is placed.
Yeah.
All the windows and the high ceilings
Yep.
and stuff like that. It's just to get it hot to warm it up in there, it would take a lot.
Yeah, well, it's not. So, but anyway, if I get too cold, I just come in this room for a little while.
Yeah, for sure.
Smoke it.
It's still hot in there.
Oh, it's toasty.
Yeah, I mean it's not on right now, so it's all right.
Yesterday, when Galvin was going to leave the show, he got up and his whole back was covered in sweat.
Yes.
Yeah.
I go, can you see this? I go, I'm sweating. Look how much I'm sweating.
Yes.
It was intense.
I haven't read the story, but I saw what you sent me that an arsonist was arrested for the LA wildfires.
Yeah.
Is that a breaking news thing? Because I watched this all day yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that on KTLA last night.
So they think this was started by one person?
I don't. So far, just one. Yeah.
I thought this was natural, like something just dry caught.
No, Henry Winkler's very mad about it. Chris Brown's very mad about it.
Why is the Fonz mad?
Because they were saying it's an arsonist, and I believe it may be a homeless guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Jesus.
Yeah. Well, Henley, the Fonz was saying that it was an arsonist, and people were saying, "How dare you? You don't know that to be true." And now it looks like it might be true.
Yeah.
Why was
Fonzie's never wrong?
Yeah.
No.
why was he leading the pack?
Well,
I
he just put it out there. It was like, for the person that did this and started this, I hope you get what's coming to you type of thing. I'm paraphrasing his tweet, but it was something like that. And people were like, "How dare you? Don't know how this happened. This is natural."
But how did he know?
Because he's Fonzie.
Yeah.
Or was he there? Was he part of it?
Yeah, Fonzie did it. I don't know. I saw a guy in a leather jacket and a white T-shirt.
This will be my legacy. Hey. Yeah, I was watching it last night. I mean, it's biblical. I mean, it's amazing to see.
It's wild.
You want to put it in perspective? The great the Chicago fire, which you talk about in history books and all the different stuff. Whatever. I think it was 2 square miles.
Well, I saw a map of what the LA fires are, and then the Chicago fires in the middle of that.
It's nowhere near the size.
There's got to be a game somewhere to be played. Maybe not right now, but about which celebrities lost their home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there are so many.
I saw on Instagram Miles Teller's house is gone.
Oh, really?
I follow him and his wife.
Figures only celebrity whose address I have.
Yeah, it's people we like. And in the post, she's like, "I just wish I had grabbed my wedding dress when I got out of the house and stuff." I'm like, man.
For what?
Yeah.
Oof.
I don't know, Carmen. I think we still have Amanda's wedding dress somewhere in a box.
Right. So, but again, you're not. what are you gonna do with it?
Well,
you
because
know?
sometimes they hand it down generation. I do have a daughter now,
But that's
so
not. But that's very rare. Usually, everyone wants their own.
Well, you might get married again.
I believe they're fairly. I think they're kind of newlyweds too, so they're probably in that kind of phase.
yeah.
Let me just tell you something. I saw something with Miles Teller that completely threw me off and gave me a different view of him. I love him from Top Gun. I love him from the Godfather show.
Yeah.
He's he was in Fantastic Four. He's been in a lot of good movies. I saw the tribute to the Kennedy Center honors, I think, or some one of those shows, and they honored the Grateful Dead. And Miles Teller is a big Grateful Dead fan, so he was on stage the entire time dancing. And I thought, I'll never look at him the same.
Really?
Oh, Joe, can you bring it up? Miles Teller, Grateful Dead, and just see if it comes up.
Oh, was he doing all the weird hippie dance?
Yes, yeah, he was just doing this.
Yeah,
but like
gross.
the whole time that they were playing, he was doing that, and I thought, oh, that's not.
Wow. Remember he was dancing on the beach in Maverick? He looked fantastic.
Yeah, different kind of dancing.
Really?
This dancing looks like you're trying to your arms fell asleep and you're trying to wake them up.
Oh man, I really liked him a lot.
Yeah, it's not. I don't like him anymore, but it's just a different view of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's unfortunate.
Anything, Joe?
Yeah, I
No.
got. I have a still of him.
No, you got to.
With Taylor Swift.
No.
Take a picture of Miles.
There's a picture of Miles Teller. Maybe you can move it around a little bit.
Yeah. Make it dance.
Shake it
The
up.
whole point was to have the video of him dancing, and you
Well,
find
I'm
a picture
trying-
of him with Taylor
YouTube
Swift.
is going to ding us for that.
Yeah, that's all right. My priority is the radio show.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god, forget it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We're past it. Now.
We're not here for the YouTube dig.
Yeah. By the way, also you wouldn't get dinged. It's a Kennedy Center honors thing. It's not like it's a copyright violation.
Yeah.
Anyway, doesn't matter. It's over.
Sorry, Miles Teller.
Yeah.
By
Well,
the way, but go ahead, Carmen.
No. You go ahead, man.
We were talking about the arson suspect and stuff. When I read the article at first, the article that I read about him, it said the Kenneth Fire, and I go, his last name's Fire.
He was destined to be the arsonist.
When I first saw the story, it was on Daily Mail, so I'm always skeptical of them
Yeah,
because they don't really
yeah.
source their stuff.
Right.
But then I saw it on KTLA.
Right.
Wow. What do you think is going to happen with TikTok? They say that TikTok announced that they'll shut it down in America mid-January.
Did you see Who Wants to Buy It?
I did. The angry guy from the Shark Tank.
Yeah, Mr. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Mr. Wonderful?
Kevin
Mr.
O'Leary.
Right? Is it Mr. Wonderful?
Mr. Wonderful,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Is he the bald one?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's talking about buying it.
No.
But I mean, they're shutting it down.
In
TikTok,
America.
right? So then why buy it? Like he thinks he's
Because
going to be able to
'Cause
work
then
around
they
it,
would
It'll be an
able-
American-owned company at that point. And they'll be allowed.
and
Yeah.
then it'll be okay.
Then it'll be okay.
Hmm.
Because
That's
right now
interesting.
it's in China or wherever it is, and it's stealing secrets.
Right, and we don't think that they have a back door where they're still going to get it. Oh yeah, we'll sell it to you. You guys all still use it. We have back doors and we get all your information still.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
We're I just think it's ceremonial almost because also because they're convinced that it's making the youth stupid. The same way they were with us, Galvin, when they told us, Carmen, I don't know what it was in your generation, but for me it used to be don't watch too much TV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Don't
don't
watch-
sit too close.
Don't watch too much and don't sit too close. Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it did nothing to our eyes, and the fact that I watched so much TV as a kid, I contribute to the success I have in radio today, and the amount of knowledge that I have. I definitely learned more from watching TV than I did from being in school.
But have
yeah.
you seen the studies of the TV that we watch versus the TV that they watch now? Like they did it with like babies and children and stuff like that. And the cartoons that we used to watch, it would actually like settle us down and we could like pay attention and focus
But
on it the way
Carmen,
it was.
That is
And-
not true because
I mean-
we watched Tom and Jerry, which was a cat and a mouse who tried to kill each other at hammers every day.
Right. No, but I'm saying like whether it was the music or the visuals or whatever, it actually like it could calm us down. It would help us. It just did not provoke anxiety and ADHD the way the TV does now, because the way it does now, there's like too many things happening and going on.
I can't
Again,
I
I
can't agree
don't-
with that at all because the entire basis for any cartoon that I had when I was a kid was kill the other person.
Yeah.
Popeye and Bluto,
Right,
Tom,
but
Jerry,
Good versus
Roadrunner. Yeah, it was good versus not even. I mean,
Yeah.
the Coyote wasn't really evil. He was just stupid.
Just
but
hungry.
it's more about this. But it's more about like the colors and stuff they're saying. Like there was like the color. It's something to do with like the actual animation.
It's
Yeah.
different.
It's different. It's way different, but they did a study where they like put kids and they had them watch one show from like back in the 90s, and they had them watch a show from today, and the outcome of the child was completely different.
I will tell you that my kid Joey, when he was a baby, we found Baby Einstein, and that's where they played classical music
Yeah.
in like a baby organ type instrument, and they would introduce shapes and color, and he was hypnotized by
Michael,
it. He
I
would
thought
just
I-
stare at it.
I remember. Didn't I give you those VHS tapes?
You might have,
Yeah.
Joe. You might have. I don't
think so.
remember. I know that I was in. I found out a very hard lesson when I was in Dublin that they had a whole Baby Einstein Europe over there, and I thought, "Oh, this is great. I'm going to bring my kid home. He's going to be a Renaissance man." Then when I got home, I realized that Dublin DVDs don't play on.
Oh yeah.
American DVD
Oh, really?
players. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
weird.
different regions.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Baby Einstein stuff and the music and everything, Lily Collins, I don't know if she's an actress now, I think, whatever, but it's Phil Collins' daughter.
Okay.
And she's very attractive, whatever, but she was on a talk show, and she said, they asked her what her favorite Phil Collins song was, and she, I think said In the Air Tonight, whatever, but she said, it's weird because the first time I went to a Genesis show, I realized that they were real songs and they weren't just songs that I made up in my head. She goes, I must have heard them
Yeah.
when my mom was pregnant with me. I heard them,
Oh yeah.
in the womb.
And she's
stuff.
like, Abacab could not be a real song.
Right. But she was like, I just thought they were melodies that I had in my head. And then I saw Genesis and I go, oh, they're
That's
real
funny.
songs. That's weird,
That's
right?
funny. Joey, I used to play Metallica, and you put headphones on the belly and all
Oh,
that.
yeah.
And I used to tell Amanda I was playing classical music, but I'd be playing the Black Album for Amanda's belly.
Mhm.
And Joey came out, and for the first 8 years, he loved rock music. Man, I remember he loved Chris Jericho's band, and he loved Metallica, and then he just went boop, hip hop, light skinned. This morning at Raymond James Stadium, they are having a drive-through fan fest kind of thing where you drive through and they just give you buck swag, and already this is not fair. It's not fair to people who have to go to work that are going to be already the busiest intersection in Tampa. Now add all that traffic to it. That doesn't seem like it makes sense.
People love free stuff, man.
The lines already at 6:00 in the morning are around the corner, right there in the middle of where all the traffic normally is to go to work.
Yeah.
That's
It's funny
ridiculous.
because you say that, and I go, how do you live in Tampa and you're a Tampa Bay Bucks fan and you don't have Tampa Bay Bucks gear, but you see people with the old school Walmart Josh Freeman jersey and all the different stuff, and you're like, oh yeah, I guess
It's expensive.
Well, and if you want some up to date stuff,
Anytime I go to the game, or if my brother goes to the game, we play the game. We find like the oldest jersey in the
Oh,
stadium.
yeah.
To find. I found a Glennon jersey. A guy wearing a Glennon
I have
jersey.
to be honest with you. If you're wearing a Glennon
Yeah.
jersey, the only reason it's acceptable to have a Glennon jersey is if your kid comes to you and goes, "Oh, I found out tomorrow's Buccaneer Day," and you go, "I think I got an old Glennon jersey." That's it. That's
or-
it.
I think he was here for
if you're
2 seasons.
related to Glennon.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm.
Even then.
Yeah.
You see some Doug Martin jerseys.
Doug
Josh
Martin, I'll give you Doug Martin.
Yeah.
Muscle hamster.
I'll
Yep.
give you Doug Martin for a
But
game.
Josh Freeman. I mean, he's
No.
really fizzled out. That was over a decade ago.
Right. Dude, Josh Freeman had no good takeaways.
No, we've had like 6 quarterbacks since then.
Right. Josh Freeman. And I don't even like any of the shirts with the digital numbers.
Yeah, those are
you
terrible.
got to get rid of those. Oh, I have an All-Star jersey, and I have 2 Calta jerseys.
Yeah.
They're just number 99, but they say Calta on them.
I've got so many
No.
old Bucks jerseys that I would never wear.
Yeah.
Now, how much is a jersey?
So I didn't buy the real ones. Like I
I was
just
gonna
bought the
say,
one.
yeah, the authentic, the actual jerseys, I think are around $250 somewhere in
yeah.
there.
It depends on what kind you get. Like about $100. The
Yeah,
cheapest.
it's not that expensive.
That is expensive
Yeah, but
for
I-
a shirt that you're gonna maybe wear twice a year.
No, if you're
'Cause
a
you're not
football
gonna
fan,
win-
you're probably wearing it every Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't wear it every.
I wear
Sunday.
mine
I
every
do.
Sunday to the tailgate.
Okay, I want pictures.
I mean, they're on the line. I wear them every Sunday. I wear it to the tailgate.
To the tailgate, but you don't wear it when you're sitting at home.
Yeah.
So you're only
But a lot of people do. A lot of
Yeah.
people wear it to the bar. A lot of people wear it,
Yeah.
around every Sunday.
I do wear a
Yeah.
jersey every Sunday.
Yeah,
during
By the
football
way,
season.
Carmen, can I tell you what I wear on Sundays?
Nothing.
The Steelers socks that you got me.
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh, I love them. I love them. Yeah, they're super
Good.
comfortable. Yeah, I love those.
I have a rule
That
though.
makes me
I never
happy.
wear a jersey unless it's game day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that Sugar Pants does the same thing.
Yeah,
She
like
has an
that.
Evans jersey. Wears it every Sunday.
You don't
that really
wear
helps
it.
them win, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, no, I just think you look like. I just think if it's like June on a Tuesday, you look like an idiot in a Bucks jersey.
So that's kind of my point. Like you're gonna spend over $100 on a one piece of clothing that you can only wear like 3 months out of the year.
Yeah, but you have to think about it. Football starts in August, okay,
Yeah.
and it could run through February.
Yeah.
So that's a
Could.
pretty good chunk of the year. All right, well, the most January. So that's a pretty good chunk of the year, and you have game days. You have celebrations of football in general. Like, hey, Thursday night it's Thursday night football.
Yeah.
We're going to the bar to watch it. And you wear your jersey to the
But
bar,
that's-
even if it's not your team.
Right. According to Galvin, that you're not supposed to do that.
That's at the stadium. But like, say you're going to Hooters to watch a Thursday night football game between the Rams and the Patriots, and you're like, all right, well, I don't like either one of those teams. I'm a Bucks fan. Or a lot of times, guys who do fantasy football will wear their jerseys when they're doing the fantasy football matchups, and meetups.
But-
How about Chauncey coming in full Detroit Lions gear?
That's
to
just
the,
a dick move.
Yeah.
To a
There
tail.
was
To
one-
our tailgate.
but and Lions weren't playing against the Bucks.
There was one guy at the Bucks game this past weekend. He was full pads. like full pads and everything, and the pants. And I was like, whoa.
I'm uncomfortable sitting in those seats as it is. Now imagine
Yeah.
full pads.
Oh.
Sitting next to full pad
Yeah,
guy.
he's there to get people. Hey, let me get a picture of you. He's like,
You're
Well, I
not going to
told
be
you
the
they're-
next big nasty.
Yeah.
That's what they're
Yeah.
all trying to do. They're all trying to do. They have different capes and this and that. And it's like,
this guy looked like he was ready to go on the field if they needed him to.
Well, I do when it's original and you do it, like the
Yeah.
first one, whatever. Like some of the times, whenever the guy's dressed like Andy Reid and
Yeah,
has the
that's
headset
funny.
on and
Yeah.
stuff, like that's funny. Whatever. Stop with the defense. Stop with the defense.
No.
We've seen it.
No, it's got to be. It's got to
Yeah.
be at every game.
God.
It's got to be at every game.
There were a ton of people carrying stuffed ducks, and there were people that had duck
Stuffed ducks.
like duck masks
Okay,
at the
yeah.
game.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean that makes it more fun for a little while.
Yeah.
Then it makes it more annoying when they're drunk.
I don't think the duck is gonna stick.
I don't know, man. If we end up the further
Yeah.
we go down,
Yeah.
For
the
the
more
rest
they're
of
bringing
the
that duck
year.
around.
That duck is going to have champagne poured on
Yeah.
him if the Bucks
just-
win the Super Bowl.
I just want to know, where is the duck right now?
I
Like
don't-
basically, they just took a duck out of the wild.
I think the duck they brought was not the same duck.
Listen, I think the wild duck came into.
I think they
Yeah,
said,
I
"Hey,
think the wild duck is like that's fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Wait
that
a
great being
second.
wild, and it's cold now.
I
You
don't
know
know.
how cold that water is.
You were saying that the duck they brought in was not the same duck that they captured a week before?
I don't want to put conspiracy theories out there,
Oh.
but I feel that they just said, "Hey, we got to find a duck by Sunday."
Oh,
Do we
Go
have-
grab one
it
out the
did look
pond.
like a different duck.
I will
we
tell
have
you,
somebody
I
that-
have video evidence of the actual duck,
Yeah.
so we can match it up and try and figure it out.
Now if they lose, then you eat the duck.
Yeah.
That's the only way to get
Yeah,
past
cool.
it.
Absolutely.
Listen,
Yeah.
I love crispy duck.
Yeah, crispy duck is good.
Oh
Is that like a turducken?
No,
No.
it's Chinese, like classic Chinese.
Oh, what's the
thing.
turducken?
Turducken
is
is
turkey.
a duck and chicken stuffed inside a turkey.
Right.
Oh, okay.
They stuff the chicken inside the duck and then the chicken duck inside a turkey.
Yeah.
So it's a 3-bird.
Turducken.
All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
You've
What a
never
horrible name.
seen that on the football games. That's all they talk about around Thanksgiving is a turducken.
Yeah, I've seen. That's why, but I wasn't sure what it consisted of.
I mean, they spend enough time talking about it and showing it to you and showing them prepare it and all
Right.
that.
All right, I'm sorry, I wasn't up to.
Figure
date.
burger guy
Yeah.
would have
Come
at
on.
least Googled it.
I can't trust your duck's theory now.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the same duck. I think they've got multiple ducks. It's a symbolic duck.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Where does one get a duck?
Oh,
The
I
lake?
can get you a duck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want a
you
duck?
need a
I'll
duck?
get you a duck.
Yeah.
Yes, get me a duck.
By
Bring
this
me a
afternoon.
duck.
There were literally ducks in my neighborhood the other day as I was going to my house, like right on the corner. There's ducks because there's the pond right outside of my neighborhood.
I will give
And
you
the ducks are there.
$100 if you bring me a duck.
Oh, okay. All right, but what are you going to do with it?
Put it on my leg here.
But then it's away from
It's
its
gonna
family.
fly away.
All right.
Ducks are
All right.
mean too. I don't,
Huh?
they're mean. I think
Yeah,
they're
I
very
got bit
aggressive.
by
They
a
are.
duck when I was a kid, and I
Yeah.
don't like it. Bit me right on the leg. So
I carry cracked corn in my car
and
just so I can feed ducks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because do not feed them bread.
Yes,
It's bad for their
I know,
belly.
I know.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready for my camping trip today.
Oh.
I saw the bags out there. I could tell that you're ready for your camping trip because of the camouflage bags.
Yeah. I don't know what you're cackling about.
Mike's gonna be like, "Where the hell's my bag?"
I have one bag that I got from the NRA when I joined. That's the one camo bag. The other one is a sleeping bag.
Okay.
That happens to be of camo color.
What do you do with the sleeping bag?
I just thought
Just in case you feel like
it gets cold.
getting out there and
No, I just thought like in case I'm in there and I'm freezing. And I have an extra blanket.
Yeah.
So
Do you often travel with your camo bag or just for special occasions?
just camping occasions.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't use camo for everything.
That's true.
Yeah. I have a whole bag just with gadgets. What is the one thing that you like? If you're going camping, you need this.
Flashlight.
One of the Swiss Army knives that has all the different little tools and stuff.
Have two of those.
Yeah.
Carmen, I don't have a flashlight.
Oh, you gotta get a flashlight.
what?
See, told you.
You're not ready to camp.
I
Yeah.
know him.
You
I
should
didn't even think about that.
Yeah. You want a super bright flashlight.
Think about
too.
all your hurricane lanterns.
I was gonna say a
and stuff.
lantern would be good too.
Yeah.
You need a flashlight, but then I would bring a lantern as well.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about
We never
Definitely.
camp without flashlights.
Right.
Oh,
It's the way you camp is the way you should prep for hurricanes.
Yes, very
Not as-
similar.
Not as much, like you don't need as much because you're not planning for 2 weeks.
Right.
But like what you prep for a hurricane, prep that for 2 days for
some
camping.
canned goods, some water, some
Yeah.
first aid.
Yeah, we have all that stuff. taken
candles,
care of.
matches, whatever.
You got to get a flashlight
Don't start the fire. Don't start a fire out there.
by the end of the day.
I'm sure that I have one in here somewhere.
You need 1,000 lumens or more.
How am I going to get 1,000 lumens by the end of the day? I mean, I'm
Amazon.
sure.
Amazon, man.
Oh, by the end of the day?
Yeah.
I gotta leave here. I'm gonna go to Lowe's.
Yeah, you can get
I'm
it.
gonna go to Lowe's.
Yeah.
Go to Lowe's or they'll
Like-
have some of those big. Really, what you should do is where's the marine place around here? Go to the marine, get one of those big.
I have one of those. And
Yeah.
it stopped working. One of those big ones that you could shine the whole area.
I used to have to keep one of those in my car. That was like my weapon.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, you keep it under your seat because one, you need the flashlight, but two, it's heavy AF.
Oh
You
yeah.
whack someone with that.
Well, not only that, Carmen, but if you shine some of those ones, if you shine them right in the person's face, they can't
Right.
see at all, and then you're just like scared away.
But like I had like my first car, it was 2 doors, so it wasn't very big. You know what I mean? And I was 16, so no, I'm not gonna carry around a gun.
Right.
But yeah, that was my weapon in my car.
I can't believe that I don't have
Yeah, that's
I don't have a flat. Like I didn't even think about that.
Are you really that shocked?
oh,
Carmen, if you could
I'm
see all the
kidding.
other things that I have,
Oh yeah, I know. Listen, Mike, I'm not saying that you're not prepared.
Yeah.
But I'm saying when it comes to you, it's the very common item that is overlooked
Yes.
usually.
Yeah.
Like phone chargers. I know you're set with that. Battery banks.
He has his hotspot thing. He's got his the stick that takes the hair off his back. He's
a back scratcher.
he's got his Google glasses.
Yeah.
He's got all the different stuff you need for camping.
everything that modern science is putting in his algorithm in the last 6 months.
Yeah, he's got his flamethrower.
I have my I have bungee cords.
Uh-huh.
I have a tarp.
You got to get a flashlight, man.
Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna go get one after the
Because
show.
once you get away from the city, it is very dark out there. You can't see
No,
anything.
I didn't even think about that. I mean,
Yeah.
I know my brother and my father have those little lanterns.
Yeah.
I know they're bringing those.
But like you're sitting by the fire, you hear a rustling, you turn the flashlight on, like do one of these
Oh, I don't want
to see what's
Yeah.
going on.
And on top of that, like you got to go to the bathroom. You got
Yep.
to take a couple steps. You got, you're going to walk around the camper. You're not always going to go inside. You're going to go outside. So.
I have one of those handheld ones. It's only like about 6 inches long, handheld ones that you can move the thing, whatever. So it's like huge,
Yeah.
or it can focus and just burn a hole in someone's face.
I have to tell you, I probably have one around here somewhere that I don't remember, but I need a good flashlight.
Yeah.
You gotta have some
That's-
flashlights around there.
That's
Right.
essential.
Yeah, you need
That is
one of
like
those
camping
backlights.
101.
Yeah.
4D
Carmen, I
batteries.
tell you, I fell short on this one.
You're
Let me
welcome.
ask you this: what's the chair situation?
So I have a folding chair in my car. I believe that they're also bringing a table and some folding chairs.
Nice, big, comfortable folding
yeah,
chair, or
yeah,
is it like a WWE one?
WWE one, but they're the nice, big,
Oh, no.
comfortable.
No. I'm talking like one of the big Ozark.
You gotta
know.
borrow Dom's, the one that Gio got.
No,
him.
I have the one of those too. I should bring that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
You're
you should not
terrible.
go camping.
Yeah.
you're just gonna be standing in the dark all night.
I just figured I'd be sitting on my my folding chair.
No, you want to be able to sit and hang out and have the
Oh.
spot for your
Holder.
drink.
Yeah.
We have specific camping chairs you can buy, and
I
sit
have
in
a
those.
camping chair.
Yeah.
I'm
I gotta bring
surprised you're
that.
I'm surprised you're not taking like a lazy boy with you.
I gotta add this to my list. of
Listen,
things to bring.
you-
You're not prepared.
He's not lasting 2
You're
days.
no Boy Scout.
Yeah.
You're not prepared. You
Yeah.
can't hold up the 3 fingers.
You'll be
Well, I mean, I'm not ready to walk out the door. I just gathered some stuff together.
Yeah, but if Carmen didn't say flashlight, you'd be out there in
Well,
the dark.
let's keep going because I feel like I'm missing a lot of stuff.
Flashlight, chair.
Yeah, I put those down on my list.
You got any heated socks? Get some heated
I
socks,
don't
or
even
get
think I
some of
brought
those.
socks.
Get some of those ones that you break and you hold in your hands.
Yeah,
You're
I
like,
have
"Oh,
some of
it's
that.
a
I have some of
war."
those.
You got a pillow?
No, and I mean, I know I have to bring that. That's on my list of things to bring.
Pillow, blanket.
Yep. Got a blanket.
Rambo knife.
Got a Rambo knife.
All right.
Toilet paper.
I'm in the RV, so they have their own. toilet
Oh, not
Yeah.
good toilet paper.
paper. Oh, really?
Yeah, you
It's-
gotta use a special kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if any place you want to bring some wet wipes, that's a
Right.
wet wipe situation there.
You're coming back.
Bad wet.
He's not making it.
No, he'll be back on Saturday afternoon.
Carmen, I gotta tell you, yeah, if I have to poop, I'm driving into the city.
Yeah.
I'm not
Because
pooping
you
in that
gotta
thing.
you gotta use like the Scots, the 1-ply.
Yeah.
In campers, like you can't use anything nice.
Yeah,
You'll
I'm
jam
not
it
doing
up.
that. Get your
Yeah.
finger breaking right through the hole. I don't
Yeah.
want that.
Yep.
You
What
might
else?
as well go up to the Walgreens like Love Tiger.
I feel like what are all the things that I brought? That
Yeah, that's
that
what
I,
I'm wondering.
A whole bag out there. We just named like 5 things you don't have.
I mean, I got axes and all sorts of things.
Boomerang.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
When I went, okay, because you guys know I had Mike for Secret Santa. So I went to 5-11 to try and find him like a cool little gadget or
Yeah.
something. And the guy came to help me. And he was like, "So who are you looking for?" I was like, "Well, my boss, he's a survival enthusiast."
Ah.
And he goes, "Oh, so he's a survivalist." And I go, No. An enthusiast.
Yeah.
And the guy like chuckled and rolled his eyes and he's like, "Oh man, what kind of cool new gadget do we have?"
Right.
And of course we looked at everything and I was like, "Yeah, he has all that." He's like, and then I got a pen. I was like, "Is this a knife pen?" And he's like, "No, it's just a pen." I
Carmen,
was like,
a
"Oh,
knife
damn
pen?
it."
Carmen,
Does it
I,
fire?
I have a knife pen.
I know.
All right.
I figured you did, but I
Yeah.
figured you lost it or it's in the bottom of a bag that you're not going to reach down to
No,
get. So
I pulled it out yesterday. And I was
Oh,
like,
did
"Do
you?
I need to?" No,
Yeah.
Dude, Gio, I thought about bringing throwing knives.
Yeah.
No, but then I thought that somebody's going to the hospital if we do that.
Probably.
Yeah, there's no way.
And you have no cell service, so you can't call 911.
Can't. Yeah.
What's your hatchet situation?
I got 3 of them.
Got a hatchet?
Yep.
Yeah. And your dad said you got a medical kit.
You got a medical kit.
I'm looking through Popular Mechanics has the ultimate.
Okay, yeah, give me the
thing,
list.
Whatever. Do you have any like they have the full base camp kitchen thing where it's got all the metal plates and
Well, we're actually
utensils
bringing a
and-
Blackstone, so we're good there.
all right.
Yeah.
All right. And then let's see you need one of those camp mugs that look like it's granite, it's got the
Yeah.
I mean, I have a Stanley. You know what I mean? I don't have any ice though.
Yeah.
All right.
do you have a cooler? You're bringing a cooler?
We have a cooler. Yeah.
We used to take an ice maker out there, plug it in.
Well, we're only gonna be there for 2 days, so I can
Yeah.
live without ice.
Instant fire starter packs.
Yeah.
Make it easy.
We have Duraflame logs.
Okay.
Easy,
Yeah,
easy
that'll
as
work,
this can
that'll
be,
work.
Yeah.
You roasting any marshmallows while you're out
I
there?
don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never know. I have one of the. Oh, I should have brought it for you. One of the headlamps.
I actually have one. I didn't bring it either, but I have one
Yep,
of those.
we have
Oh,
those.
that'd be my only flashlight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Let's see. Some of the you don't need mosquito stuff. It's gonna be too cold. Toilet tissue.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Oh.
Yeah, some of that. A personal towel. Bring a towel in case you need to wipe off stuff. I don't know.
Hang on.
You got your
towel.
knife, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Let's see some of the other stuff.
I think I
that's-
have everything else.
Big kickback rocker outdoor chair.
Yeah.
one of
No, I
those.
got it.
yeah.
It's on my list now.
Need one of those for sure. Rumpled down puffy. Looks like a nice big down blanket.
That's what I'm using the sleeping bag for.
Sunglasses. Don't forget your sunglasses during the day.
Got those.
You got any binoculars or anything?
Got binoculars.
Yeah.
Yep.
Scope maybe.
Got a scope. Got a silencer.
You got some good shoes, some good hiking boots. Are you hiking, doing any stuff? Didn't you?
Gonna stay as
close
stable
as possible.
Yeah, not a lot of hiking going on.
Obviously hoodies and that type of stuff. It's gonna be cold out there. You got your sleeping bag. Yeah, so the rest of that stuff you're pretty good.
All right. I feel good. Thanks, Carmen. You helped me out a lot.
You're welcome.
Yep.
Just here to help.
So when you went to 5-11, what did you end up buying me?
Nothing, because like I said, they didn't have anything. I can't remember what I got. Oh, that was your Starbucks. The Starbucks gift card was in replace of.
I'll take it.
Not being able to find stuff, but I did get me a sweatshirt because the sweatshirts that were $50 were on sale for $25. So listen, had to, and it's a little thing. Burger Guy, you're gonna love this. It looks like a fry pack, and it says Freedom Fries. But they're little bullets. But I just really like the fact that they look like French fries.
Adorable.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not eating burgers or fast food in January.
No one believes you.
I have not.
Dude, I'm doing good this week. Like today, this is the first solid week back. I haven't cheated one time. I'm stocking up on the protein. I've only pooped once.
I came so close to stopping by and getting the Taco Bell chicken nuggets yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
But
They're
I
healthy.
Put it in your head.
I talked myself out of it. I was like, nope, don't do
Do you
it.
need Bobby to yell at you?
No.
Yeah.
I use my own willpower.
Yeah, Galvin, I've been eating a lot of protein.
Yeah.
And yesterday I went. I had a movement,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like on the verge of being scary.
Brick-like.
Yeah.
Did you ask him about the movement?
No.
Wait.
He seemed like he was interested when I mentioned it.
I thought maybe I missed
Just
something.
Galvin.
He saw my eyes light up.
Well, I mentioned Galvin just said, like he wanted, like I heard,
Galvin
tell me
knows
more.
about it.
Please go on.
Yeah.
Galvin knows about the protein poop.
Sure.
Right. Oh, anyway, all right, let's get this show going this morning. Enough about my poop.
Yeah.
It is Friday. It is cold out, and we got a great weekend ahead of us with the Buccaneers playing on Sunday. Playoff game. Our pregame tailgate starts at 4:30. We'll be out there with Bud Light in the brisket shop. The first 200 people that come through get a hat from Reverse Brand. And I know we have the orange creamsicle hat, and I know we have a blue and white Tampa Bay Lightning-ish type hat.
Nice.
So
I need one of those.
Yeah.
look at Bobby Kelly on TV.
By the way, you said Bobby Kelly. I'm sure you already know, but I don't know whether the people know that Side Splitters announced he's coming in October.
He is coming in October. He is also coming in February to Captain Brian's. I am going down there with him. It's Valentine's Day weekend.
Well, of course you're going to be down there.
Great dismay in my home that I chose my girlfriend over my wife for Valentine's Day. We're going down there to Captain Brian's Off the Hook Comedy Club. Me, Bobby, his guy Danny, and maybe some other surprise guest. And I'm looking forward to being out there for that. And then we haven't even talked about this yet, but we got a land cruise coming up.
Yeah.
So you may, some of you, because it'll sell out quick, may be able to get to see Bobby the night before the cruise. So we'll get to all of that. Let us take a break. We got Sporcle. When we come back, it's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. We got a lot of things to give away to you folks today in Sporcle. Carmen, what are those things?
We do. We have tickets for Monster Jam, Supercross, Alice Cooper, Reggae Rise Up, Toto and Christopher Cross, and Papa Roach and Rise Against.
I'm supposed to make another concert announcement at 7 o'clock today.
7 o'clock today.
Yes.
Not 8 o'clock tomorrow.
I mean,
Not 4 o'clock yesterday.
It's not really a big deal.
What we're going to do, instead of doing the concert announcement today, Scotty Vaughn will text you at 5 a.m.
Do you know what it is?
I don't
it's
think
not. I totally
do.
forgot about it. I'm glad you brought it up, or I'm glad we talked about tickets because it made me remember.
It's not is it a thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I have that news.
Yeah.
It's kind of a big deal.
It is,
Yeah.
but it's like it's not new. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll get to that. All right. Anyway, right now it is time to give that stuff away with a little bit of Sporcle. Here we go. Stand by.
Standing by.
Thomas texting me.
Hey, boss.
I got a flashlight.
Are those vultures still there?
100% flashlight.
Yeah, there you go.
But it won't arrive till 3 o'clock today. I got to leave early. So. It's all right. I have a flashlight. I just don't have 1,000 lumens.
Have you ever taken a camper shower?
I'm not taking a camper shower.
You're going to shower for 3 days?
No, I showered today. Now listen, I showered today, Then tomorrow I don't shower, and then Sunday morning I shower.
Yeah.
The one day at the camping thing without showering, I don't care.
You shower at home on Sunday?
Sunday, yeah.
Right.
I'll come home and take a shower.
Because also think about this, like camper shower sucks. Camper
Yeah.
shower and in the cold
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
no, I'm doing that.
Oh,
No,
Yeah,
you're
'cause
out of your
you
mind.
can't leave the water running.
No.
You got to spray
Yeah,
off,
yeah, yeah.
lather up, spray off.
Carmen says, ho, ho.
Ho, ho.
Yeah.
Ho, ho.
Right.
Ho.
We went camping one time and like I had to wash my hair because I got in the lake. My hair froze.
Yeah.
Because I
Oh.
took a shower at night. That's how cold it was.
Yeah, no
Like,
thanks.
exactly.
Did
That's
you
what I'm-
see the video of the guy at the Green Bay Packers game? And he got a water from
Oh,
the
yeah.
stand and took the cap off and it just went
Oh,
it just
really?
froze immediately.
That's
yeah.
wild.
'Cause
That's
once
hard to be at.
Once it hits the air.
Yeah. All right. Carmen is the keeper of Sporcle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Listen, it's the first week back. We're
Yeah.
taking things easy. So we're going to do some easy 5-letter vocabulary. Yeah, don't moan and groan.
I thought you were gonna say math.
Math,
Nope,
yeah.
I'm not bringing in math quite yet.
All
I'm gonna
right.
save one of those.
Geo activated.
All right.
All right, easy 5-letter vocabulary.
All right.
A person who is fully grown or developed.
Adult.
Mike Calta.
Oh, we started?
Oh, Jesus. A distinctive emblem worn as a mark of office membership
Badge.
achievement. Geo. Come to a place with someone or something.
Arrive.
Come to a place with someone or something. Good guess, though, Galvin. Bring. A private room or compartment on a ship.
Cabin.
Galvin. Containing or made from milk.
Dairy.
Galvin. Covered or marked with an unclean substance.
Dirty.
Oh.
Just like you'll be this weekend.
You're right.
Hey.
You too, you little minx.
All right.
A large bird of prey with a massive hooked bill and long, broad wings.
I don't know.
Eagle.
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 I said
No
eagle.
point.
I said, I don't know, eagle.
No. No point. Feel or show approval or preference for.
Admire.
What is it again?
Feel or show approval or preference for.
Enjoy.
Love.
No. Favor.
4 letters. Idiot.
A covering for the hand
Glove.
worn. Mike Calta.
I got gloves.
That's good. Of the color between blue and yellow,
Damn it.
in the spectrum.
Orange.
Green.
Green. Geo. Having or causing a sensation that causes the desire or reflex to scratch.
Itch. E.
Mike Calta.
Oh.
A sweet, clear, semi-solid, somewhat
Jell-O.
elastic. What'd you say?
Jello.
Elastic spread or preserve made from fruit juice and sugar.
Preserve.
I
No?
said that's
Oh.
Jelly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so. Why did I say that?
I said Jello, and she said, "What'd you say?"
Oh,
Yep.
no.
no, Mike Calta. And Pap, we're halfway there.
Gio is on the board with 2. Galvin also 2 points on the board. And Michael is your leader right now. He's winning with 5.
All right, don't call it a comeback. Here I go. Watch this. Watch this, everybody.
Okay, we are doing some easy 5-letter vocabulary. Your next one, of considerable or relatively great size.
Large.
Huge.
Large. Galvin.
Oh, rest in peace, huge.
Of little weight.
Thin is skiing.
Of little weight.
Light.
Geo. A solid material that is typically hard, shiny, malleable, and fusible.
Metal.
God damn it. Why did I say steel?
What was
Yeah.
Metal.
Metal.
Point Gio.
Yeah.
A story or event
Fable.
recorded by a camera.
Movie.
What's your name, Mike?
Yep.
Prod gently, typically with one's elbow, in
Nudge.
order to draw Mike. The tapered, sharp end of a tool, weapon, or other object. Galvin. Shake or tremble.
Quiver.
Shake or tremble. Quake. The wireless transmission and reception of electric impulses or signals by means of electromagnetic waves.
Shock.
Radio.
Yes. Mike Calta.
It would have really been dumb if we didn't get that.
Yep. And Pat,
Oh.
we are on the last three.
Galvin and Gio are both tied with 4 points on the board. Michael is your leader right now. He's winning with 8.
Oh,
I need all three.
You can have all three.
All right, we are doing
We're
easy.
tied with 4.
Oh, yeah.
We need easy 5-letter vocabulary.
I would still like to get all three.
You don't need all 3, though.
For me, I do.
All right.
Last 3. Here we go. Frightening.
Scary.
Galvin.
Damn it.
Did you say scary?
I said scared.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mike
Scary.
Calta. Scary is what I was looking for. Mike
Thank
gets
you.
the point.
Oh,
Thank you.
man.
No
Integrity.
problem. I'm there for you.
Having a pleasant, distinct flavor.
Taste.
Tasty.
Galvin.
I got it back.
And your last one. Propel with force through the air by a movement of the arm and
Throw.
hand.
Yes.
Gio.
Yes.
Wait, no, you needed all 3. You got one.
Your final score, Gio and Galvin both with 5 points on the board, and Michael is your triumphant champion today. He won with 9.
What are the year-to-date totals, Joe?
The year-to-date totals, Mike, you now have 4 wins for the year. Galvin, you have 0 wins for the year.
No.
What?
And Gio, you have 1 win for the year.
4 wins for the year out of 5 days is a good start.
So I'm not really.
All right, let's not be a dick about it.
It's been
all
more
right.
impressive if you got
Hey,
5
everybody,
out of
tell me how
5.
good I am.
Yeah.
I mean, don't be a dick.
I mean, just, serve it up. Well, all right, I'm going to do something a little different for the rule. I'd like you guys to tell me a knock-knock joke.
Thank God. I was going to suggest 2025 that we don't sing. 'cause
Oh,
it
we
was
start
like-
from the beginning.
Yeah, but it was like all the time singing.
No,
we
no.
got on the singing.
I'd like to
kick.
hear a knock-knock joke.
All right.
Oh, I gotta
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Dwayne.
Dwayne who?
Dwayne the tub. I'm drowning.
Oh!
All
right. All right.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Ben.
Ben who?
Ben Dover.
Ah, you got me right in the keister.
Oh.
All right. Let me grab a phone call. Good morning. Who is this?
Hi, this is John.
How you doing, John?
I'm doing all right. How are you guys?
I'm good, John. You are the winner, and I'm going to put you on hold, and Carmen will grab you here during the break, and we'll hook you up with a prize. Okay, buddy?
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Those prizes include the tailgate on Sunday. We'll be out there starting at 4:30 to 7:30 this Sunday. I will be there from 4:30 to 6:30.
Did you
So I
secure our suite yet from anybody?
I did not.
Not a single person likes
Not a
us.
single, not a single advertiser,
Oh.
not a single sponsor, no Budweiser, no lifeguard imaging. Nobody that I know that has suites there has reached out and
Nobody.
said, "We'd love to have you on our show."
Now, whose fault do you think that is?
Gio's.
I'm a great time at a Bucks
Thanks,
game.
Joe.
I don't really know if it's anybody's fault, Carmen. I just, listen, if I'm spending that money on a suite, I'm putting the people in there that I want to be in there. Clearly, nobody wants me to be in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The heavy hitters.
I get it.
See, I blame Gio. I think it's the picture that he took of Tom Brady. And
Might
now
be.
people
Might
know
be.
that like they can't trust us. They're like, oh, they're
Right.
always trying to
Yeah.
get pictures.
Yeah, maybe that's it too.
By the way,
That sounds just like me.
You're welcome.
can I give you another knock knock joke?
Wait,
Please.
don't run
Absolutely.
out of them.
Knock knock.
No,
Oh.
I started.
All right. He's the one who knocks.
Sorry.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
You're up.
You're a poo.
Hey, I'm not a poo.
Oh, you should have saved that one.
I have more.
He has more,
I'm excited. I want Mike win the lot.
I want Mike win the lie.
Yeah.
That's how Carmen talks in 2025.
I'm so nasally right now.
I drive truck.
So I turned into that show, and I guess they do knock joke the whole time.
Yeah. Number one show.
they talk about food and then they do knock jokes.
My wife and I did a podcast yesterday, and it's up at calta.tv. And I asked her on the podcast if it was okay with her if I joined OnlyFans.
Okay.
Like you're gonna do one?
No, that's it's so funny. That's what her face said when I asked her. And she looked at me like, "What?" I was like, "What?" And I said, "No, I don't want to be on OnlyFans. I want to join OnlyFans." And it did not go as smooth as I thought it would. Yeah. So, right, Joe? It was a little uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Like-
she clearly did not like the idea.
Well, you just ruined the tease, Joe.
Oh, I'm
trying to get
sorry.
people to go there and find out what happens.
I think her
ruined
reaction
the
is
tease.
very interesting.
I mean, I'm not going to watch it now.
Too
She
late.
didn't like it.
I
know
get
how it
it.
ends.
I know.
That's over.
Jeez Louise.
By the way, I was just looking at Joe and I was looking at his jacket that's hanging over the chair over there. Could you imagine being a cop and pulling this guy if you drove? Being a cop or if he's just walking along. The long hair, the 70s glasses, the knit cap, the army jacket with the machine gun patch and all this stuff. You'd be
He
like,
looks like trouble.
yeah.
Who's Stanley, by the way?
Paper Stanley.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I would think,
False
Joe,
name.
Yeah.
I would look at him and I go, were you in Nom? Did you serve in Nom?
Well, I look like I could.
Yeah, exactly.
Stolen valor.
That's no
You-
stolen valor. There's no there are no military patches on that jacket.
You look like born on the 4th of July. Like an angry Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
By the way, the one movie Tom Cruise I never saw. Like I've seen enough of it to know that I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's not my Tom Cruise.
Right.
I
I don't try and dirty up Tom Cruise.
yeah, the other day I turned it on and it was Tom Cruise. He was high school wrestling and I went, what is this? I don't know this. I don't know this. I've never seen this before. And then I realized it was set in the 60s and I went, oh, okay, this is. Hey, let me ask you this question. This goes to you too, Carmen. Don't look it up. Try to figure it out.
Okay.
How many presidents have there been since you've been alive, counting the ones that ran twice?
Since I've been alive?
Yeah.
All right. So do you want me to say them out
Yeah,
loud?
say them out loud. This way I could steer you along if you're going wrong.
So 71 was who? Was it Nixon still or no?
Yes.
Nixon? Okay. Nixon, then Jesus. Carter?
No.
Well, he was after though, but not right after Nixon. Who was right after Nixon? Was it
Let me tell you.
yeah.
Ford.
Ford.
Gerald
Okay,
Ford.
Gerald Ford. That's right. Yeah,
Nixon,
'cause
Ford.
Nixon, Ford, Carter.
You guys were alive for
Right?
Nixon?
Yeah, but just that's the
We were
year.
born.
Yeah,
Right.
that was when he was
Wow.
leaving. Yeah.
Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan,
Yep.
Bush Sr.,
Yep.
then Clinton,
Yep.
then Bush Jr.,
Yes.
then Obama
No.
after
well,
Bush.
wasn't Bush twice?
Yes.
Well,
Bush was twice.
Well,
Bush,
yeah,
Clinton,
okay,
Bush.
Yeah, I said that though. Okay, well, I just.
Oh, I thought you
yeah.
meant like okay, yeah,
Bush twice.
and then Obama,
Obama.
right?
Who is Bush's vice president?
Quayle.
Cheney.
No,
No.
the old one was Quayle, and then the other one was Bush and oh my God, Cheney.
Cheney.
Oh yeah, Cheney. Sorry. I
Yeah,
didn't hear
Carmen
you,
said
Carmen.
it. Yeah,
Okay.
Bush, Cheney, and then
Obama.
yeah, Obama.
Obama was twice,
That's right.
and then after Obama was Trump, and then Biden, and then Trump is coming up.
Yeah, I know, isn't that? I had figured out yesterday. I mean, if you would have asked me how many, I would have said at first I would have been like 6.
So out of that list, mine goes.
Don't you dare say Obama.
No, mine goes Bush, Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump, Biden.
Oh,
Trump.
you were there for the first Bush.
I was a baby. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm 91.
You're 91. You look fantastic.
Yeah, you look great.
Great.
Joe,
Thank you.
Joe, what was Thomas Jefferson like?
Funny. Mm.
Joe, you were born in
England with the
Nixon.
king.
No.
No, who was before Nixon?
Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson, because Kennedy was assassinated the year before I was born.
Okay, so you were born for Johnson to Nixon.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. My brother just texted me that out of the blue yesterday. He asked me, and I had to stop and think about it, and and it wasn't what I thought it would be. And then when I went through it, I realized the ones that were closer are the ones that were harder to remember. That's weird.
Reagan was the first president when I was born.
In the 80s.
Yeah.
It was a big time when Reagan came in because it was kind of like how things are with Trump. Like when they came in, everything's gonna be shaken up. And everything he's gonna take care of everything.
Hollywood.
Yeah. All right, Calvin, what do we have coming up in news?
By the way, I'm now looking at a list of presidents. It's hilarious that we haven't had a woman president.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's so crazy.
I mean, tell it.
It's so crazy. Like, besides Barack Obama, all of them are just old white men.
Yeah.
Just old white man after old white man.
Uh-huh.
That's wild. Coming up in news today, we have Quitting Time, Eat It, and Canceled.
Oh no.
And a concert-ish announcement when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. News is next on 102.5 The Bone.
And listen,
Yes, dear.
if you go to the tailgate and you're like, man, that food was good. Man, that Bud Light was cold and delicious. And you want to keep the party going, you can come hang out with me from 8 to 10 p.m.
Where are you going to be?
I'm going to be at Whiskey River.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Whiskey Willie's. Gio and I got all excited.
I was gonna say in.
Yeah, no, I'm going to be at Whiskey River on the water in Port Richey.
Port Richey.
Oh, that's a good spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we did the pub crawl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
from
man.
8 to 10.
Well, I don't know. Is it over there? I mean, I figured if it was on the river, it's got to be over there, right?
Yeah, kind of. It's
It's in that
probably
area.
from downtown New Parichi. It's probably another 5 minutes.
Where, what river?
It's near like where like the Hooters is. It's in that area.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And
All right.
Catches is over there.
I would imagine those places are reopening.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the Hooters on the Water's reopened yet.
Really?
Yeah, I think they
That's
got
an institution.
hit pretty hard.
That was one of the greatest things about moving to Florida was that Hooters on the
Yeah.
water in Newport. Because I moved to Newport Richey, and I was like, I miss New York. What? This is Hooters, and it's on the girls in skimpy outfits serve you delicious
Yeah.
wings and seafood on the water.
I'm not sure, but last I heard it was still, I think, closed.
That's pretty rough. But I
Because
would,
the hurricane?
yeah. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
nothing's better than rebuilding something and having a re-grand opening.
Yeah, they
you
were.
know?
There were. Remember, there was pictures, and there was like a foot of water in the restaurant.
Oh,
Well, that's awful. All right, Carmen,
yeah.
can you? I don't know. We were supposed to get a phone call on the hotline.
They have the wrong number.
What?
What do you mean?
Oh,
So
Gio.
if you call the old number,
Yeah.
the light goes off.
No, I
But
gave him
the-
the new number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the light was going off earlier.
No.
But
can
the-
you
but-
try and call
Who?
my number one best friend?
Gotcha.
Thank you. In the meantime, Galvin, this was the concert announcement. This is why it was a big deal, but yet not a big deal.
It's a different one than I have.
Yes, this has already been announced that Metallica is coming.
Right.
And Metallica is doing 2 nights at Raymond James Stadium. And now Live Nation is announcing that Metallica single night tickets will be going on sale next Friday, January 17th. They have the No Repeat Weekend Tour stopping by Raymond James Stadium on the June 6th and June 8th. And you had to buy tickets to both shows before.
Right.
Now you can buy tickets to individual shows starting next week.
Yeah, so on the Friday, you have Ice Nine Kills and Limp Bizkit with Metallica, and then Metallica does one set. And then on Sunday, you have Suicidal Tendencies and Pantera, and Metallica will do a completely different set for that show.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so you're getting a lot of the songs. If you go both nights, you're getting a lot of the great songs you want to hear, but also you're not hearing the same stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a mini festival.
Yeah,
So many bands.
It's pretty cool. I got to tell you, Metallica, man, it's so funny to think back in the day when they started and how, I mean, I love Metallica since they started.
Yeah.
And to see them now, how they are the biggest band, definitely biggest metal band in the
sure.
world, but like maybe the biggest band in the world, you know? Who?
Old guy band.
But who's a bigger band than Metallica?
Right now, I don't know. See, music isn't my thing, but I would just have to say that's that's the biggest old guy band.
No,
Yeah,
but
but
like
he's
there's
talking about rock bands,
But
not
all-
like
but-
performers.
But also, I'm talking like
Okay.
an actual
Yeah.
rock band, not just, yeah. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of Kendrick Lamar and this and that, whatever. But I'm saying Band-wise,
Maybe Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters, maybe.
I don't think Foo Fighters are
but-
selling out 2 nights at the stadium.
Yeah.
No,
Maybe.
they do one night.
I mean, but Metallica has kind of more prestige. They've risen to that level
Yeah.
of they're
Yeah.
so big, you know.
Carmen, what's on the hotline?
Your number one best friend, Robert
good.
Kelly.
All right. Yeah, please
I gotcha.
pull it up for me. Now,
Hi, buddy.
were you having problems with the hotline? Hello?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, Carmen wasn't picking up.
No, I don't. We're having some problems on our end. It's not.
No,
It's not
I'm
going
just
through.
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Carmen, are you there?
Yes, hi. It's okay. I know. Everything's my
I
fault.
can I say something, Carmen?
Yes.
Can I say something? I lied. I didn't call 4 times. I just called once.
What a jerk.
Wow. Trying to make me feel
I
bad.
was trying to make you feel bad. I was, you know, when you're joking with somebody and you kind of trying to get them, but they don't. They're just like, oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't mean it. And you're like, oh, this isn't funny. It's like when you say something racist and funny-wise and nobody laughs and then you're just a racist.
I was like, I am so beat down, Bobby. Like, it is just all my fault.
Yeah.
Bobby, I don't
They
know whether
trained me.
Carmen thought it was funny, but the 2 engineers we had to wake up thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Carmen, I love you, and I've told you before, I love your influencer energy.
Thank you, my creator. Yes.
I think as fellow influencers, you know what I mean, that you have embraced the tone of an influencer, the cadence of an influencer,
yeah.
the editing skills of an influencer. You keep me entertained. And I enjoy your thing every day.
What?
but
Her face
you
shaving?
have,
No, he hates those.
You're
No,
watching her
listen.
shaving her face every day?
Yeah.
buddy, her videos have influenced my marriage in a bad way.
Yeah, like
Is
what?
your wife shaving now?
Not now.
She has been.
I said, Dawn, you know when you want to show your wife something some other girl's doing, just her to go, ugh.
Yeah.
Just, that morning coffee, ugh, what's
Right.
happening?
Right.
That tea spilling, you just trash something. Like, Dawn, I love Carmen, but look at this. She goes, yeah. I go, yeah.
Yeah.
She goes, yeah, that's what you do. It exfoliates.
Oh, no.
It helps your skin. I go, she's shaving like a merchant marine.
Listen, I want to go get one of those hot shaves, like the close shaves at the barber shop where they take
come
like the
on now. With the straight
great.
blade?
100. I would love
What are you,
that.
Wyatt Earp?
I would
Yeah, why-
love
yeah.
that. That is like I want to
Why
go.
don't you get a bow tie and a spittoon and maybe a 6-shooter?
Oh.
Ugh.
See if you can go to Sweeney Todd.
Carmen, there is a place in Hyde Park, I think, that does that. I'll take you there.
Okay, deal.
I'll take you there because I could go. I never had that done, and I always wanted to get it done.
Same. I think that would be
Yeah,
amazing.
same. But you're a girl. That's
Carmen.
like me saying I want to put a new tampon in.
Nope, it's not the same. You got listen, because someone did comment this, another female comment this, and then it made me realize that women
It's
have
gross.
been doing women have been doing this for so long. There's a lot of things that women do that we have kept hidden
Yeah.
or done it quietly.
Keep it hidden.
So you guys don't know.
Hidden.
But no, the thing about this is, especially Mike, this is for you and your daughters. Gio, for you
Whoa.
and your daughters. No, we need to normalize these things so young
No.
girls do not
No.
feel
Stop
embarrassed
normalizing.
about their.
We've normalized enough. My friend's married to a guy. We've normalized enough.
You're right. You're right. It's gotten out of control.
No, women need
Enough
to.
with normalizing. Have a little dignity and let us live a fantasy that you guys aren't hairy.
Right. Like I would love to look at Carmen and go, "Your skin is beautiful," and I don't need to know. Yeah, I
No.
just shaved it.
Yeah.
You don't want to know how the sausage is made.
Right.
No.
Yeah. Bobby, let
No,
me ask you
I
this.
don't.
You were talking about her with the spittoon and all this and that. I know you love cigars. What do you think about ladies smoking cigars?
Look, certain ladies, it's hot. I don't mind it, but here's the problem with it. I like it. It's cool when there's a girl at the cigar lounge, but it always winds up looking weird. It always winds up like you're holding it wrong. You're holding it like you hold other. I don't know. It just does.
Yeah.
I would say 1 out of 10,000 women are hot whenever they're smoking a cigar. The rest of
Yes.
them are loud and annoying, and you want to punch them in the face.
Yeah. It's some girls. Look, I know some ladies smoke cigars, hot, cool, couple tattoos. It's nice, but there's some ladies who are smoking it. And it looks like the first time a guy touched a ding ding in his life.
Yeah, I don't necessarily like it. And also, I know what my breath tastes like after I smoke a cigar, just from my own mouth. I don't want to kiss another cigar mouth.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, look, let's put it this way: cigarette mouth, I love. I don't know if it brings me back to the '80s.
No, he's right. It's not like a full-time smoker mouth, like a casual bar smoker mouth.
There's something about it brings me back to the '80s and '90s when chicks with chicks. You know what I mean? You met some girl at a bar. You guys are smoking all night and you're making out and her gross breath, and then you're doing weird stuff in a car, and you go to an AA meeting and dance to Led Zeppelin, and I don't know. It just
I've never been to AA. Is that what they do? They dance to Led Zeppelin?
I may start going.
Yeah.
Oh, dude! Fridays and Saturday nights they have the AA dance, usually in the church basement, and you go down there. They have coffee and they have some DJ. And they always play Rock Lobster, and they always close it out with Stairway to Heaven. So you can find that chick who's still shaking. You know what I mean?
I have to tell you, it must be very tough to be an alcoholic because I don't drink a lot, but when I want to drink, I want to drink. And if I had to say no, I'd be miserable. Like we did the pub crawl. And I said, I'm drinking tonight. It makes it more fun. If I would have had to go through that sober, I don't think that I would have liked it nearly as much as I did.
You wouldn't have.
No.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I've learned to like it because my whole business has been in bars and stuff like that. I've learned to like people who are drunk.
Yeah.
Make me laugh.
Yeah.
Like when I'm around Pap, I just enjoy it fully.
He's a professional.
Yeah, but like even when I'm around you and you get silly and sleepy, you know what I mean? It's funny, and then we make fun of you, But you got to learn to enjoy the people around you that get trashed. That's all. But I hear you. Yeah, if I get drunk, you know how great that would be. We could just all get drunk and shave Carmen's face.
I'll let you.
Where are you this weekend?
I'm at the Cellar this weekend, Friday and Saturday. I'm back at the Cellar. Carmen, can you just do really one quick thing?
Sure.
This would solve the problem. Get a pink razor.
No.
Stop using my uncle's Bic.
No. Listen, I used Gillette and I used the
best
sensitive.
A man could get.
The best man could get.
Yeah.
Because listen, when I was younger, I was at my dad's house and I didn't have a razor, so I had to borrow one of his. Lady razors always used to give me razor bumps. It would make me break out because they put more chemicals on them. I used my dad's razor and I never broke out, so I switched over to men's razors because they use less chemicals on them.
Okay, I'm sure they make it in the pink.
No.
And just do me a favor.
Paint the one you have.
And then on top of that, I'm not going to pay a pink tax because they make women's things more. Listen, give me money then. Fine, I'll buy some pink stuff. Send me some money and I'll buy some pink stuff.
Can you do this? Can you do this, Mama?
No.
Can you just this? I love your Instagram. I love your stuff you do with the kids, and you make the thing, and you put the stuff in the bowl, and you make your deodorant, detergent, weird stuff. I don't know if you're making a balm or if you're making a deodorant for the kids, but I love it. But this is killing me. It's killing me. Just for one, could you do? You know when you ever see two guys go down on each other, how mechanical it is?
Oh my God, what? No.
Can you do me a favor?
I gotta tell you, Bobby, you are equating a lot of things to guys touching other guys' wieners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, mechanical isn't the word I would use.
Well, I'm just saying, can you woman it up a little bit? Maybe make the strokes and an S face. You're going up. It's like watching my uncle shave, and we're late. We're in a rush.
Listen,
could you just take your time and be a little more sexy with it?
Bobby, I will make a sexy shaving video just for you today.
Like talk sexy. Don't do, hey, what's up? I'm just dropping down my face.
Here's what you do.
I got it.
take your shirt off
No,
and only show a little cleavage. That's it. Just, like, I know you're topless, but I'm not going to see it. But that's going to make it nice.
I gotcha. Listen, I made a video in the shower shaving.
Yeah, not the same.
Yeah.
I think I
Yeah,
have the
not the
perfect
same.
solution for you. Is you need to put a warning on the front of it and have like a 5-second thing that we know you're about to start shaving, so you just scroll through.
Yeah, in 3,
Yeah.
2. Carmen, listen, I'm not really supporting begging the listeners for stuff, but I know guys like to buy you things. You should just put those razors on your Amazon wish list.
But again, I would still not get female razors. If I was gonna get one, I would get one of like the ones that the nice ones with like the bamboo grip or something like that. But I'm not getting a pink razor. I'm sorry.
Bamboo grip. Bamboo's nice.
Yes. I'll get like an actual like nice customized wooden one or something like that where you just change out the blades. I'll do
I
something.
love how as she realized that people are going to start buying these things for her, she started upgrading it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I like the ivory
I'll
handle.
do it, but it's got to be gold plated,
Yes.
maybe fully gold,
An
and
elephant's
a little
tusk.
diamonds.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard. Speaking of razors, I'm going camping this weekend.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
You know,
It's not real though. You're going glamping. You're going to a place. You call it camping. Other people call it a hotel.
No, it's not a hotel. It's on a plot of land in the middle of the woods.
Where plot in the middle of the woods? First of all, it's not in the middle of the woods. Are you driving to it?
Yes.
That's not the middle of the woods.
But I put it this way: my brother has to ride with me because his Tesla won't make it down the road to get there. It's in the middle of the woods.
That's the richest, whitest guy I've ever. Let's put it this way: my brother has to drive with me because his Tesla will make it to the middle of the woods.
His Tesla will not be able to go down the rugged road that my Tahoe will take me down.
Okay, so okay, that's fine. That's just a dirt road. But is there electricity?
No.
There's no electricity.
No, we have generators.
That's electric. Oh God.
There's no IOL, instant on lighting in every room.
I love that you learned something and try to teach everybody. That's your thing.
He did pack all this stuff in a camouflage bag, though.
Yeah, so it's real.
Two
It's
camouflage
real.
bags.
Yeah.
So what are you bringing?
So
Well,
I realized
I can tell you
missed a
what
couple
he's
of
not
things.
bringing.
Yeah.
He was going through his list, and Carmen goes, "Do you have a flashlight?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, I should have a flashlight."
Yeah. I got everything else.
You didn't bring a flashlight?
To the woods.
Wait,
Yeah.
you need out of all the stuff you have, you don't have a flashlight?
Yeah.
Well, the problem is, Bobby, is he has a Lamborghini flashlight that won't make it there.
No, I don't. I forgot. I just forgot about the flashlight. I got other lights. I got a little lantern and stuff.
All your camping gear has like other people's logos on it. With
Yeah.
gifts.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah, you're like Voss. All Voss's camping gear has Marlboro on it from his Marlboro Monte.
He's got a mountain bike, the sleeping bag, the tent.
no, I have all my stuff. I got a sleeping bag. I got
A hatchet.
a hatchet. I got all
Why do you have a hatchet?
in case I gotta make firewood.
But you're going to buy the firewood. You're not
No.
going to make. You're going to make firewood.
What are you bringing with you?
Duraflame logs
Yeah,
to
there you
start
go.
the fire.
He has a hatchet just in case of whenever he takes his hockey mask off, if there's some teenage girls around.
I guarantee his hatchet he bought on some weird site, and it's some zombie apocalyptic hatchet that doesn't work.
Yeah, what's that men's?
It's also got notches in there for I could use it as a wrench and
What's that site you go to? Modern Touch or whatever.
Oh,
That's
Touch
what you
of
got.
Modern,
Touch
yeah.
Modern. That's where
Modern.
you got your hatchet.
probably.
Yeah.
What
But
is
you
the
don't.
number-
You
what
don't
is-
need.
what?
Yeah, you don't need a hatchet, dude. You're not going to be chopping down trees
Yes, I am. How do you think I'm getting my firewood?
because you're going to go to the deli down the street when you get your sandwiches, and you're going to buy it.
Well, you guys don't understand. You're underestimating my camping.
How are you starting your fire?
With a Duraflame
What-
log?
What type of tree do you chop down for firewood?
Whichever one that looks like it'll burn. What do you?
That's not true. What?
What do you chop? What are you looking at? That you're identifying the trees?
First of all, you don't chop a tree down. You're supposed to get a felled tree
Right.
that's already dead because a live tree will not burn.
Right. That's what I
You
meant.
you need a felled tree, and then you need a saw more than you need an axe. Dum.
Yeah. Well, I'll get it done. I'll get through the weekend.
You can't.
What?
Oh God! Please videotape all this.
I'm gonna try to go live. I'm gonna try to go live on YouTube. What?
Yeah, go ahead. Have the vacuum robot videotape this weekend.
What is the number one thing? Like the top 3 things I need to bring?
Well, I bring a lighter.
I got a lighter.
I bring a lighter you get a lighter. You need a flashlight.
All right.
And I would bring some snacks in case stuff goes bad.
You almost said it.
You know, like some protein bars and stuff like that.
Oh, we're bringing a Blackstone grill. We got plenty of food.
Oh my God! What was I thinking?
Yeah,
of course your brother's gonna make it like Japanese barbecue. He's gonna be flipping the stuff, and he's gonna have the little baby like peeing in your mouth, but it's really sake.
Hey, by the way, I'm so excited when you come down here to take you to there's a new Korean barbecue place. I've been there twice already.
Ooh. Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't really understand how to do it all.
What, eat Korean barbecue?
Yeah, like they give you a choice. You could have the thing that the plate that you cook on the hot grill.
Yeah.
And then they have a soup on a burner.
Or you can do them both. Just add one for $5.
I did them both. Oh, Carmen, you been to that place?
I've been to a place
have
like that.
There's
a bunch of them. Yes.
Okay, so my thing though is they give you in the soup, they give you like a strainer. So whatever you cook in the soup, you could take out with the strainer.
Yeah.
How do you get the soup in the bowl?
So no, I mean you can't. Okay.
Right. I mean, like there's no way to pour the soup in the bowl.
I just get a straw.
Well, no, but you don't want to do that because that's what you're cooking your stuff in.
Yeah, but you don't want to drink that soup.
I mean, it comes like. You can take the bowl and just get a little dipper in, but then that takes away from all the flavor that you're cooking your meat and stuff in. Yeah. So it's not really like soup. Like it's not like a soup that you want to.
Yeah, dude, don't do that. Don't do the hot pot. Stay away from that. You're boiling meat. Is that really what you want?
The griddle is the better one.
So I don't really eat the meat either. I just did the seafood and I put that in the pot, and that worked really well. Because if you get crabs and you put them in there, and as soon as they turn red, they're cooked.
Yeah, that works for the other ones too.
Yeah.
You take a hot shower, and as soon as it looks like you have lobster in your
right, you're done.
No, dude, listen. I never do that hot pot stuff. I love that you think you're going camping. How many days are you going for? 2?
2, yeah.
2 days in the woods, no electricity. You and your brother.
Yeah, and my father and my brother's sons. And and Gio.
Somebody's not making it out. Gio's going?
I don't know. Gio, are you gonna come?
It's on my to-do list, but I gotta see what
Gio,
happens.
Listen to me. Gio, please go. Please go and videotape everything. Please go and videotape everything.
I think we're gonna be fine.
Are you bringing a gun?
Bringing a lot of guns.
Yeah, don't do that.
Why? That's the whole point of going.
Yeah. No, for what?
I always wish that I had. Yeah, I always wish that I had property so I can go. You know how many guns I have that I've never even fired? I'm taking out some of the guns I never get to use and trying them out. I got a 50 caliber handgun that I've never fired that I want to try.
Do you have grenades?
Yes. What? No. Don't.
Oh,
yes.
Sorry. I mean,
we'll have a good time.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. It is. Do you know what it is? When I go hiking now in New Hampshire, because it's a carry state, I put my 380 in my little bag that I got.
Yeah.
The front bag, and there is. Let me tell you something. I used to hike and be nervous because mountain lions and bears and other people, whatever. You're always on edge a little bit, right? The edge is gone when you got a 380 in your front and you're walking through the woods with a gun. You feel like Captain America. You really do feel like bring it on.
I gotta be honest with you.
On.
As your number one best friend and a spokesman for Shark Coast Tactical, I got to get you a more powerful gun. You're gonna have to shoot that bobcat in the eye in order to kill it. With a 380.
I told you I want a SIG, man. Yeah, I want a SIG bad.
You need a SIG. I need to get you a SIG.
Get me a SIG. Yeah. Get Carmen some sexy razors and get me a SIG, man. Help us out.
All right, I'm on it.
Buddy, 14th Valentine's Day, my sweetie Valentine's Day. Me and you. I can't wait.
Me, you, Danny, at Off the Hook Comedy Club in Fort Myers, Naples area.
I'm a little nervous though.
Why?
The special guest.
Yeah.
He's very special.
Did that person bail, or is that person definitely going?
No. He's going to be there Friday and Saturday night, but it's, when you have a special guest, like, special guest. This guest, it's like very special.
Like, in order for you to say that there's a special guest, like, to me, Bobby's like one of the best comedians that there is in comedy. For Bobby to be saying that there's a special guest that makes him nervous, what caliber of person is that? You know what I mean?
Right. It's not some opener. It's not some guy who's like, oh, I'm going to have this guy do 5 minutes before me.
Bobby, did you ever play Grandpa's in Staten Island?
No.
So Grandpa Al Lewis of the Munsters had a comedy club in Staten Island that opened right when I moved in 1990. And my dad went there one night. In 1990, my dad went there and to go see a no-namer. They just went there on a weekend. And they got up there and they said, ladies and gentlemen, the comedian that we had scheduled tonight is not here, but instead, please welcome to the stage Andrew Dice Clay in 1990.
Oh,
people lost their
right.
minds.
Oh, wow.
This is of that. This is of that caliber.
Mm.
This is, I would say, of that caliber.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. And I like do, like they were like, hey man, whatever you want to do, and I was like, no, whatever you want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in my brain, I'm like, no, dude, you know what to do. Like, I think I should go and then them go.
I'm telling you right now, without giving it away and without saying anything, if you don't get tickets to the show and then you read about it the next day in the paper, you're going to be like, oh, you got to be kidding me. One of those things.
Yeah.
I'm abandoning my wife on Valentine's Day weekend to come down there. Not only would I just
For
do
me.
I would do that for you on the reg, but
you would do it.
Yeah,
you were doing that before I told you.
I know, but I was able to say to her, yeah, but this person's going to be there. And then she's like, all right, I get it.
That hurts that you have to say that to Amanda.
Well, I mean,
she's like, is it just Bobby?
Right now, I'm just choosing you over her for Valentine's Day.
As you should.
I know. Listen, we know that.
Listen, they don't like they don't like us. They're with us to the end, ride or die, but they don't want anything to do with us.
I blame you for a lot of my decline in sexual activity. You know why? You're the one that pointed out that no one tongue kisses anymore, and ever since we saw you do that bit, we don't tongue kiss anymore. You ruined it.
Yeah, blame me. Don't stand naked in front of a mirror and blame that guy. Blame me.
It's too mechanical.
Don't blame your skin tags on your armpit. Blame me.
What a jerk. What an absolute jerk.
Why would she not want to tongue kiss this?
All right. She's shaving. No, she's not.
Have her smoke some cigarettes.
Yeah, dude, I asked Dawn the other day, I'm like, are we ever going to have sex again? She goes, we will.
Yeah, that's their answer.
I was like, all right, thanks. I'll just go work some more and bring some more money home, and you tell me what to do.
Although I will tell you, over the break, Juliana had a sleepover, and Amanda and I were home alone.
Oh, this is
weird. We got into bed, and I was like, this is the night that we shouldn't be doing it. And I went, nope. I just put my bed in 0G mode and went to sleep.
Listen, may I suggest the pillow?
No, it's not a matter of it's not being good. I just you'll see Carmen after a while. Carmen's got a sex pillow.
Was it shaped like a big black?
No,
nope, I already have one of those.
She already got a big black.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a wedge pillow.
Yeah, it's a wedge pillow. But let me tell you, it's amazing.
What do you do? I don't understand. Where do you put it?
And that's why you're not having sex.
Yep.
but I don't. Where does it go? What does it do?
She lays on her belly.
Underneath.
Listen, she can go on it. You can go on it. Anyone? Oh yeah, yeah, buddy.
Chatting on the pillow.
Yes.
Lean back.
That was. Yeah, that's what she wants. She wants me on my stomach presenting.
I'm just saying.
Presenting my butthole that looks like an elephant's knee pad. Yeah, that's sexy.
Listen.
I just think it's a wrap, and I think there should be an age in our culture where they're like, "Hey, man, that thing in the drawer. I'm gonna use that for the rest
Yeah.
And
then you go out and
do
do
what
whatever
you
you have to
do.
do.
Do what you got to do, but just be home. Don't be an idiot. Don't get passionate with something. Don't be, you know what I mean?
Did
You know what I mean? Just do your thing.
How does your wife feel? Because we did the podcast yesterday, and I asked my wife on the podcast, how do you feel about me joining an OnlyFans, like to go watch somebody else's OnlyFans? How would Dawn feel about that?
Oh, she wouldn't care.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought too, and the answer was a little different.
I don't know. Dawn!
Now, Mike, I do have a
Come here.
question because this is the second time. Was there someone specific
Yes.
that you brought up and asked for?
Yes.
Yeah, it was my wife.
So what I said was, there's a girl that I find super attractive who's never done an OnlyFans, and now she does it, and I'm just out of curiosity. I want to see it. I feel like I gotta see
Did
it.
you also point out to your wife
Dawn's
that she's
right here.
local?
That she's what?
That
No,
she's
she's not
local?
local.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
She lives in the same cul-de-sac.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no,
that
no,
makes it a little different.
No, she's not local. I don't know her.
You know Stephanie from across the street?
Dawn's here.
Ask Dawn how she felt.
Dawn, you ask her. She's right here.
All right, Dawn, can you hear me? Hi, Dawn. Now, I asked Amanda this yesterday, and I'm curious what you would say. Do you care if Bobby joins an OnlyFans to look at somebody's OnlyFans page?
Well, it depends on what it is, because those things can get a little creepy, and that would make me feel weird.
100%, exact same answer that my wife said. It makes me feel weird. It makes her feel weird.
What about an Asian massage parlor where you get a regular massage and at the end they just complete the
activity?
No, that's actually touching you. No.
Yeah, but it's not touching me.
Yes.
It is.
It is
It's literally
touching you.
touching you. It's the
Touching
definition
you.
of touching you.
Yeah.
No.
Gaslight me.
First of all, you use gaslight in this house. I swear to God.
Yeah.
No, it's not touching. It's rubbing, massaging.
I can't be on your side on this one.
I think touching is actually the definition of massaging.
It's massaging. It's massaging.
Unless
Touching
they're
it.
doing it Reiki, where they're just near it and making noises and stuff. That's.
Do you remember the time I gave you when I first met Dawn and I really didn't like her a lot? And I remember she gave me a massage. I'll give you one. You give me one. I was like, yeah. And then when it was her massage, I told her I knew Reiki, where you just. I was like, and this dumb broad was like, I feel it. I think I feel it.
And you were like the Emperor from Return of the Jedi, just trying to get it out of your fingers.
I thought I had powers for like a month.
So
Dawn got mad.
So she would feel weird. That's what my wife said. My wife said I would feel like ick with you. Like I'd feel grossed out by you if you did it. And I went, yeah, I'm cool with that if you're cool with that.
But what's the difference between OnlyFans and porn?
Because porn is there and free, and you don't know the person, and there's no real way of you striking up a relationship with them.
And I have no interest in talking to this person. I don't want to be their friend. I'm just now so curious to see it.
But again,
Carmen,
yeah.
If you had an OnlyFans where you did his stuff to make extra bucks, would you feel weird if all of us were signed up watching it?
I would know you would be there.
Right.
I would do shout outs to you guys so you'd pay me more money. I know how much Mike makes.
Carmen.
Let's go.
First of all, you have no idea how much I make. And
I have an
idea. What is your idea?
I mean, my idea is it's over $1 million.
Hilarious.
It's 17.6 million.
See?
He has 11 fridges.
What did I just say?
No,
over $1 million.
We're down one fridge.
I'm actually up. I'm
casualty.
2.5 fridges.
Oh.
I'm 2.5 fridges. I'm moving on up.
2.5 in New York is like 13 in Florida.
Don't say we're not getting any more fridges.
No, you don't need any more fridges. So that's it. I didn't buy them. They came with the house. So Carmen, if you were online doing OnlyFans and we popped in and it alerted you, Mike's here, Gio's here, Galvin's here, that wouldn't deter you?
That'd be super weird.
It would be awesome.
It would be weird,
so
but also I wouldn't be working here, so I would just know do not turn in to the show the next day.
But what if it was just me and Brian Scalaro? Like, hey, what's up?
Okay, fine. You guys deter me. I'm not doing an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That would be a good OnlyFans that if a girl did stuff to herself while a famous person sat there and watched.
Wait, just watch
Yeah.
them?
Yeah. Because they can't.
Mike.
Yeah.
Mike, hang on one second.
All right.
Don, do you shave your face?
I use a dermaplane.
What's a dermaplane?
It's a razor.
She's shaving her face.
Like a straight edge.
It's a woman's razor.
Yeah.
No, but also
Right?
tell her those are bad for your skin. She really shouldn't use those. She should use a better razor.
Like a Bic.
Per my dermatologist. The dermaplaning razors that you get at like Walgreens or any type of drugstore or Walmart or Target or anything like that, those are not as sharp as they should be for actual
what type of razor?
dermaplaning.
What type of razor?
To get? Or
What type of razor? What type of to get?
To get, like I said, I use the Gillette Sensitive because that works best for my skin specifically. Everyone's skin is different, but I'm talking about the razor.
Why are you mad at him?
Yeah.
Why are you yelling at him?
And also,
I'm
Bobby, if
not.
you have a hard time
Yeah.
remembering it, if you have tell her.
Calvin, thank you so much. It's so funny because when women yell at me now, I just like get stunned like a deer in headlights. Because it's just like, I don't want to be arrested.
It's so funny,
I
Bobby.
don't want my career.
I don't care who you are. If you start talking to me like that, I go, first off, drop the tone.
Yeah.
And secondly, don't sit there and yell at me like that. It's wild.
De-escalate.
Yeah.
Carmen, Bobby, tell Dawn if she's gonna forget to just remember Gillette, the best a man could get. That will never leave her mind.
All right, do me a favor, Don. Never shave in front of me. Ever shave your face in front of me.
And by all means,
I
don't put
will-
it online.
Yeah. Don, if you lather your face up, I will walk away like Bill Bixby.
Has she ever shaved your back?
She shaved. She waxed my my donut hole.
Oh, really? Yeah, she does that. She does.
You remember? Do you remember that? She was the number one esthetician in Manhattan for like years.
Yeah.
Yeah, she worked at Maximus Salon, Soho Sanctuary. What was the other one with the A? She did Britney Spears, and Britney Spears kept pulling her boobs out, and my Donna kept having to pull the towel back up. This weirdo.
Oh, that's hot.
Remember that? Remember that? Remember you told her that?
Remember that?
Yeah.
Like she'd ever forget seeing Britney Spears laying there naked on the bed.
I did kind of forget.
Yeah, she did kind of feel like she's not a weirdo like us.
All right, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go camping. I feel very confident about it. I will broadcast live from there, so you could watch in, maybe call you and get some advice over the weekend.
Are you staying in a tent?
No,
It's not. Is it a house?
no
They
it's an RV.
rented
It's an RV.
campers.
It's a camper.
Oh God, you're not camping.
I am. It's actually called
You're
camper.
glamping.
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 Glamping is when you stay like in a hotel type tent with air
No.
conditioning and all that other stuff.
Buddy, what I did in the woods for comedy camp is camping.
Yeah, but it's freezing up here right now. It's in the 40s.
Buddy, it was Canada, and it was in October. It was freezing.
By the way, when's that show
Like
coming on?
we
I wanna
almost
watch that.
died.
I want to watch that.
Huh?
When is that coming on?
Well, I'm gonna have to talk to you about it someday because
Okay.
I'm literally lawyers are involved now with the people that I raise money with, and like they're trying to figure out what the hell to do. I mean, on no joke, people almost like were unalive.
Wow.
Like I'm very lucky for my friends. Like it kind of makes me emotional a little bit. I'm very lucky for my friends, but I'm also lucky financially. Like, you know what I mean? Like the fact that nobody got injured or hurt or
Yeah, they
whatever,
come after you afterwards.
I mean, I hope something happens. We can put this together and have the show in some form soon. So,
All right.
but it was wild, dude. Bring a gun, but dude, we were out in tents and in the middle of 5.5 hours from anything.
Yeah, no, I'm not
Like
doing
there
that.
was like nobody, like nothing, like not. We had solar lights that went out in the middle of the night. We had no guns because it was Canada. I mean, that's camping.
Yeah, this is baby steps. I got baby steps.
buddy, you can turn your tent on and drive it out if something happens.
No, it's a camper. It's staying there. It's
a mobile home.
No, it's not one of the drivable ones. It's the one that you have to hitch, and I'm not hitching it. So anyway, I'll be out there this weekend. I'll be broadcasting live. You can join in if you'd like, and maybe give me some.
100%. I'd love to see this camping trip, and I can't wait to see you, Captain Brian's, the Naples.
Listen to me. I want to say this 14th. One more time. That is the weekend of Valentine's Day. As if me and Bobby being out there wasn't a fun enough weekend for you to go to Captain Brian's that weekend, there is a special guest coming in there that is quite frankly one of the best of all time. That's all I can say. That's all I'm going to say.
All I can say is wooey TK. I'll see you guys later. I love you.
All right. See you, Bob. Talk to you later.
Bye.
He said it. Yeah. Hey, look, as long as he said it, I didn't say it. Rhymes with Louis PK.
Right.
Going to be out there with us. All right. We got to take a break. We got
to do this real quick.
What is it?
Here we go, Bone fam. The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine. Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is...
Mood.
Yes.
The Bone Bonus keyword is mood. MOOD. Head over to the 1025 Bone app now and enter mood, MOOD, before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and that $1,000 Bone Bonus could be yours.
All right, go get your money. We'll take a quick break. News is next on 1025 The Bone. I mentioned them yesterday on the show, and I had a bunch of people hit me up and say, hey, I called over there because of my house in the storm. I didn't really think about that. Like, what I need them for is a remodel. We need to remodel my bathroom. My bathroom is the only part of this house that is different. I don't understand where they got this from, but we have a piece that goes above the counters in my bathroom where the lights are. You know, it's like a shelf almost kind of thing, and it's the bottom of it is seashells. What is it? We're not even near the ocean.
Right.
I live on a golf course.
Stuff.
No
really,
other seashell thing in my whole house. And to me, I couldn't care less. I don't notice it. I don't know. My wife, it drives her crazy.
Yeah, it does.
It drives her insane.
She brings it up every time I see her.
Yeah.
It makes her so mad.
She is so annoyed by it. And I go, just ignore it. Don't look at it. And then the other thing is we have a shower that has a ceiling on it. It's like a little room that you walk in because it's also a steam shower. I love that. And then we have a bath that you have to walk up the stairs to get to the bathtub, you know, and it's like a big jacuzzi tub. And she's like, yeah, we got to get rid of all that. And I go, whoa, what do you mean? I'm like, this shower is the best thing in this house.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, that's old school. That's old. And I was like, all right. Well, anyway, that's what we needed for. But then I talked about it yesterday, and all these people hit me up, and they were like, can they do new construction for repairs? You know, we got all this money for our insurance company, and now we need to find a construction group that actually has time. And I said, well, call them up. They're guaranteed to get back to you. So good luck to everybody out there that is rebuilding. I know that's a pain in the ass. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to check in with Galvin. Slightly late today, but he has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's top story, the Los Angeles Police Department has confirmed that the Kenneth fire is now being investigated as an arson case.
Oh, boy.
Now, if you're like me, the guy's name isn't Kenneth Fire. The Kenneth Fire is just one among 5 wildfires that's ravaging L.A. County, threatening homes near Calabasas and Hidden Hills. Investigators believe that the fire may have been purposefully set and was citizens who helped detain the suspect. LAPD said that one person is in custody. The district attorney for LA said that the penalty for the suspected arsonist could be as high as homicide and could result in life in prison.
Well, sure, 5 people are dead.
Yeah, saying, quote, justice will be swift, it'll be firm, and the maximum punishment will be sought.
Yeah, but what is the deal? I mean, if you have a crazy homeless guy that supposedly started this fire, big deal. He's going to go to jail for life.
Yeah,
now
he's crazy inside.
None of these people who, well, even if he does or he doesn't, but none of these people who lost their homes or anything are going to be, you know.
What is the punishment for that?
Well, like Galvin said, it could be life in jail because of the fact
Could
that
be
so many people
homicide.
died. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to know the conspiracy that's going around?
Oh, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I read yesterday, and a lot of people are saying this, that Diddy is the reason this is happening because it's
Take
destroying.
away
To
from.
distract from his
No,
case?
to destroy all his
It's
stuff.
destroying all this evidence between Hollywood and all these big time movie stars
Yeah.
and celebrities.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I see it.
They did get all the evidence out of his place, but
Yeah.
it would destroy evidence that other people
Yeah,
had.
that's
Possibly.
the conspiracy.
Oh boy,
I was reading on TikTok, which I got to read it now because it'll be gone in a couple of weeks.
Sure, yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
I just had to have Joe close the back door because it smells like farts in here.
Oh.
You smell it?
No.
Yeah, but you've been farting in here.
Yeah, you've been farting a lot. Maybe that's what it
It
is.
smells like farts. Why? Because you've been farting.
Is that not true?
You've either been farting or killing bullfrogs over there.
I have been
Either way, it
farting.
smells.
I mean, I didn't need me to expose everything, but
I have been farting because I wear my sleep mask and it fills me with air, and I got to get rid of those. Yeah, I wear the sleep mask
Can't
at
be
night.
healthy.
Right. I don't think that's a
You got to get it
thing.
calibrated.
Carmen, I'm telling you, I get up to go pee in the middle of the night and I burp because I'm
Yeah.
just filled with air.
But I don't think
But
that's
it's-
right. I think
right.
it's got to be calibrated. You
It's-
just you don't even have a prescription for it. You just got one
No,
off,
I have a prescription
off
for
a
it.
marketplace and
No,
put it on.
that's not true. I'm not using somebody's old machine
And burping, I understand, but it coming out from the other end, I'm sorry, no.
because
It
anyway.
should not make you do that.
That is, and they don't smell. They're just air farts.
Oh, I love that. I don't smell.
Everyone
I
just
don't.
said it just stunk.
Yeah,
I'm the one
love
who said it stunk,
that
and it's because
hot
we
air-
opened the back door.
hot air
It's
coming
not,
out
it's
of your
not hot.
butt.
It's cool air. I feel it.
yeah,
Out of your
feel it.
butt?
Yeah, there's a difference between
No.
hot air and cool air.
You're out of your mind.
I
Good luck,
understand.
Farts are hot air.
I understand you're trying to correlate the dead buzzards out in the woods with your farts in
Yeah.
here, but I don't think it's.
All I'm saying is Joe opened the door, and that's when the incredible smell of farts came in.
And I'm gonna
All
tell
I'm
you,
saying is that during the last break, I saw 3 vultures sitting on your ass. So
you think it's out back, Joe?
I will tell you that I went out there and
It smelled better?
No. There had to be like 15, 25 vultures out there, and it
But there's
does
nothing
smell.
out there.
But
Yeah,
there
it's-
is. It's
no,
the
it's-
bloody juice
Right.
water,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm sure there's
Yeah.
meat particles in there.
And
you
it
know
does
what I mean?
stink out there. I'm telling you.
Oh, I know. What do we
Yeah.
do?
And how do you think the
Uh-huh.
vultures? The vultures are like, smell,
Yeah,
smell,
exactly.
smell. It must be over there.
Go
and then they
spray
go
some
there.
Febreze outside, Joe.
I don't. I mean, I'll go do it, but
I don't know
it's
what
gonna help.
I don't know what we got to do. I don't know what the plan is.
We should light a candle in here, though.
Wait.
Something.
Joe, will you get the candle for me?
Yeah,
Do you know where it is?
it's on the fireplace.
On the
right?
fireplace,
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
Sorry to.
You
peel
only
back the
have
curtain
one
there.
candle in your whole house?
No, we have one nearby.
It's right next to the seashells. By the way, speaking of fires, Monday night's NFL playoff game between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings has been moved to Arizona because of the LA wildfires.
Yeah, and the weird part is they're like, it doesn't really affect it, but we're just trying to be safe.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want a lot of people driving around and doing stuff,
Yeah, I think
whatever, in
it's-
case it moves more or anything. So.
I think it's mainly because people can't travel to the game. That's
Yeah.
the biggest part.
Yeah.
Because a lot of roads are closed and stuff. People don't have their houses.
And it's
Yeah.
good they put it in a neutral area. They did it in Arizona, so that'll be good.
I have some breaking news.
Oh, breaking news.
Like, you need the theme breaking news?
I think so. This is pretty big for the show.
Oh,
Oh, no,
I just saw it too.
yeah.
I did not see it, but is it about farts?
No, not about farts.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
It's
let's go
not
live.
about farts, but it rhymes with farts.
Live to the newsroom. Gio has breaking news. What do you got, Gio?
Richard Harris has lost his battle of cancer at the age of 76.
But Gio, who's Richard Harris?
I'm glad you asked that, Galvin. Richard Harris is known to the world as WWE superstar Black Bob.
Tony Burton.
First to go.
Which means Tony Burton is on the board for the death pool with, I believe, 58 points.
Oh, man.
You believe wrong. You believe wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
First to go.
More.
That's 35.
Plus, how old is he?
WWE Hall of Fame.
We need to find that out. Is
He
that,
was 76.
So I was looking. I do not see anything that says he's in the WWE
Well,
Hall of Fame.
I don't know whether he's Hall of Fame or not, but this is coming from Randy Allen. Who is who, Carmen?
The death pool commissioner. The real death pool commissioner.
Randy says 84 points.
well, we don't know that he's in the WWE Hall of Fame. So he got the points for first to go. We got the points for it being an original pick, he got the points for.
Oh, I didn't add the original
age.
pick points. That's my ad.
Original pick, age, first to go.
Right.
84.
I don't see anything about Hall of Fame.
I did not add the original pick points. So that's probably where it's wrong.
Wow.
On the board,
Right
Tony
out of the
Burton.
gate. But you know what? You know why that changes the trajectory of the game? Because now not
First to
everybody's
go.
not changed after first to go points.
Yeah.
So there
the
go
old
all the
men.
old people now.
Ugh.
Interesting.
I hate it.
Interesting.
I'm out.
Wait, I'm not playing.
I didn't want Black Bart in the first place.
Yeah.
No, we should have not let that.
You
I
guys
vote
said
no.
yes.
I said no.
I said no too.
Me too.
Oh wait.
No,
how did
Joe
I-
said yes.
How did
did
I
say
get the
yes.
only
Yeah.
vote?
I
No.
said yes because based on the new rules, if we know who the person is, we have to say yes.
By
Like
the
we
way,
made
Joe,
him famous, basically.
Probably.
Joe said yes.
I did.
Yes.
Because Carmen, myself,
And that's it.
We said no.
Everyone
Everybody
else said yes.
And you guys said yes.
There you go.
And because Mike's first picked in the original fight over this is why he was famous to us.
Right.
Or to Gio.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
should have
without
gotten him in the first place.
No.
No, I've watched wrestling since I was a kid, so I
Oh,
did
yeah.
know
Sorry,
who
I
he
forgot
was.
you're a nerd.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make any sense that Mike tried to take him 3 years ago and we said no, and then Tony takes him this year and we said yes.
Right.
Oh, you can't rationalize this game. I tried for an entire year to do that.
Well, congratulations, Tony. The game is underway.
It is.
All right.
Game is afoot.
Back to news.
So you talked about Metallica doing the single day tickets and stuff, and I thought you were talking about a different concert announcement that's happening. Did you hear about this? The Gasparilla 2025 Music Festival will not be taking place this
I
February,
did see that.
according to the organizers. They say that it would
They
be
ain't got no money.
postponing the event, originally slated to begin on Valentine's Day, because of the, quote, ongoing financial strain caused by 2 consecutive years of extreme weather conditions that were beyond their control. The decision, they say, was not made lightly, as we understand the immense impact it has on our community, the artists, the staff,
It
all the
makes
different
no
stuff.
impact on the community.
Well, they say those who already purchased tickets will receive refunds. The foundation said it should be completed within the next couple weeks.
That is the same weekend that me and Bobby Kelly and a guy who I can't say his name, but it rhymes with Louis PK,
Mhm.
will be out at Captain Brian's.
I have a feeling people are going to be able to crack that code.
I don't know. Joe. Don't say anything else.
I'm not going to say it,
Yeah.
but the fact that it rhymes with that
That's
is
it.
pretty good. Randy Allen
You
says
realize I
you
will
are
now-
correct. No Hall of Fame for Black Bart.
Okay. I will now have on my resume that I have opened up for Mark Norman, Burt Kreischer, Bobby Kelly, Louis PK.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Oh, you're going to do make-em-ups before Louis?
Whoa.
All right, wait a minute.
Oh, I'd
Yikes.
rather go camping.
Wait.
Listen, you see that, you take advantage of that, and you don't pass that up.
Hey, he liked our band.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe I like
that's true.
your jokes. How about this? The Florida State Fair is back. I know that you love it. Besides carnival rides and farm animals and all the different stuff that's going on, they have a bunch of different food this year, and I have a list of all the different stuff.
All right. I mean, it's just they try to outdo each other with the food every year.
Yeah.
Right
Deep
off the
fried
bat,
what?
right off the bat. Well, they're you expect a lot of deep fried stuff, but right off the bat, they have me at hello with this baked ziti on a stick.
I'm Italian. That makes no sense to me.
Baked ziti on a stick.
I know, but like how?
You're not gonna get a lot
skewer
of
the
it.
ziti. They skewer. I mean, they make it.
Oh, okay.
They
okay.
literally just put it on a stick.
I get you.
You know what I mean? So they do the baked ziti and then they skewer it and stuff, but it's got the melted cheese and everything on top, so it looks pretty good. They have pictures of it. It looks actually really good. They have this barbecued stuffed waffles, freshly
Okay.
made waffles
Not mad
stuffed
at
with
that.
savory barbecue, like pulled pork and stuff, whatever. They have a campfire burger. You're going camping, maybe
Yeah.
try one of these.
Yeah.
It is a burger, a third of a pound Angus beef patty, and then they have baked beans on top of that, and then smoky Gouda cheese, and then they have like sliced sausage on there, and then they have bacon, all the different
Okay,
stuff.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
The food will get me. I mean, I can't eat any of it, but it sounds fantastic.
chicken and waffle funnel cake.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds
In.
delicious.
They have chocolate dunked Bavarian donuts.
I feel like they just took all the stuff from last year and combined it. Whatever was left over.
crack mac. That is
Yeah.
noodles with zesty street corn, peppers, tomatoes, jalapenos, topped with your choice of chicken, chorizo, or carnitas, plus
In.
ranch, parmesan, fresh cilantro, and then different cheeses and stuff. So it's a twist on mac and cheese. It's got the macaroni base, and then you put all that stuff on top of it. Yeah, looks pretty good. A dad bod. This is a brisket burger patty, smoked pork belly, barbecued pulled pork, cheese, pork belly jam on a toasted brioche bun.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Heart attack on a bun, basically.
I love it.
Carmen, I think this is something that's going to get you out there. Fried pickle mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love fried pickles.
Not a
and
fan.
I love mac and cheese.
Not a fan of the fried pickle.
Really?
What?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Even with Pete's pickles?
Yeah, I like them raw.
How about gourmet chocolate bacon cheesecake on a stick?
I'll try it.
Yeah. Carmen, did you get any of the Johnny B cookies? Were you over here or no?
Yes, I did.
What did you think of those? Those are pretty good. Johnny B made chocolate chip cookies with bacon in them.
Yes. And the one that I had was delicious until my dog ate the rest of them. I'm telling you, he is on a terror. And again, that was like way before the Teasa and the bag of Reese's.
Yeah.
But yeah, he ate. I got 2 of them.
They have Jolly Rancher creamsicle. Looks like it's vanilla soft serve with the slush, where they do the different stuff. No, it looks actually
like Jeremiah's.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. This looks great. Pierogi slider. It's 2 pierogies with a burger in between.
All right.
And it's got grilled onions, sour cream, and chives, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. So there's a bunch of stuff. Pretzel rolled corn on the cob.
Wow.
Oh.
That sounds good.
No
Salted caramel cinnamon bun.
So they would break the pretzels up, dip the corn on the cob in some, and then roll it
butter
into
and then roll it into
that's
pretzels
pretty
and
good.
stuff.
I like that.
Yeah.
Boy, they really got creative.
No mention of the Smitty's corn dog?
Well,
I mean, that's just a staple.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a regular. Galvin, I found the list and I'm down a little bit.
okay.
And I saw something. This sounds delicious. Soul food egg rolls.
That was my next thing I was going to, Carmen.
Okay.
Yeah, it really does. A crispy deep fried egg roll wrapped with tender grilled chicken, creamy mac and cheese, and savory collard greens.
Yeah, because have you ever had the Reuben egg rolls?
Yeah.
Those are the egg rolls. You can put anything in an egg roll and make it delicious.
Philly egg rolls.
Yes.
Yeah, Philly egg rolls are good. Whatever.
Yeah.
You should take your future mother-in-law and get her a soul food egg roll. She'd be like, "White devil,
White
you're
devil."
all right. You're all right."
When I go to that top shelf bar, I get Cuban egg rolls. It's
Yeah.
a Cuban sandwich in the egg roll.
Yeah.
Ooh, strawberry shortcake crunch. Soft serve vanilla ice cream in a waffle cone.
You realize all you're doing is making us
rolled
hungry.
in fruity strawberry shortcake crunchies.
Oh, that looks delicious.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of different stuff. That's the Florida State Fair, which is happening. Tickets are on sale now, and then it's what are the dates? February 6th through the 17th over at the Florida State Fairgrounds there.
Nice.
That'll be nice, yeah. Happy Quitters Day to everyone. The second Friday in January is when people are most likely to throw in the towel and eat a burger.
I'm not.
On their New Year's resolution. So whatever your New Year's resolution was.
I feel stronger than I've felt in a long time about sticking with it.
They say there are 3 times when it actually makes sense to give up on your goal. Or at least, reassess the situation when it says if you're motivated by the wrong reasons, like if you're trying to prove somebody wrong, when your goal no longer resonates with you, if you're just like, I don't want to do this anymore, or if you're exhausted, if you've exhausted all your resources.
Yeah.
I do not agree with the first one. Use that fuel, baby.
Yeah.
If someone challenges me to do something and I'm like, I'm going to do it, that fuels my fire to
Carmen,
keep going.
Everything's a competition.
Yes.
Everything.
100%.
Hey, I don't have that. I don't care what anybody thinks, so I have a hard time with that.
It's not caring what people think. It's life is a competition. So if you bet me or say that I can't do something and I'm like, I could definitely do that.
I bet you can't send me a picture of your boobs.
No, I mean, that's very easy.
I challenge you to let that beard grow.
No, I tried to do that. I tried 2 things. I got turned down on it. I wanted Carmen for No Shave November to grow her face hair out,
right?
And she wouldn't do it. And Spanish wouldn't do biggest gainer, fat Spanish. Yeah, he wouldn't do that. That was the 2 things I've been turned down on in this show.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not really much of a resolution guy. I kind of do my stuff anyways. You know what I mean? Like
that's how I am
through the year. So I'm like, I'm fine, whatever.
You're just on your own journey.
Police in Polk County, Florida, are looking for a man and a woman who stole around $500 worth of cleaning supplies from a Family Dollar store. That's a lot. And its employees who really needed those cleaning supplies are upset because while the guy was collecting the cleaning supplies in a cart and wheeling them out, The woman distracted the store employees by relieving herself right on the floor in the store. Yeah, there aren't a lot of details, but they're referring them as Mr. Clean and Mrs. Dookie.
That reminded me of something. You love dogs.
Uh-huh.
You love your dog.
I do.
Carmen loves her dog.
Yep.
I even love my 2 dogs. I wouldn't pry them from the jaw of an alligator, but I do love my dogs.
So you don't love them?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I say I wouldn't, but if it came down to it, I probably would at least yell at the alligator, let them go, something like that. Anyway, where do you take your dog outside? Like I don't mean for a walk or the playground. Where do you take your dog that traditionally you don't take dogs? Like, do you take the dog to, let's say, Publix?
No, I don't.
No.
But do you take your dog anywhere to any place like that? Now you have a little dog.
Yeah, we've taken our dog into PetSmart before.
Oh, everybody takes your dog there.
I've taken them into Home Depot before.
Okay.
And
Home Depot, a lot of times people will take their dog there to train the dog.
Yep.
Yeah, and sometimes we've sat outside before at Tijuana Flats and we ate there.
We did that one time with Mabel. We took Mabel, me and Juliana, to the outside crab place up in the outlet mall, and that did not go over very well. Mabel, I didn't realize that she was going to bark at everybody, and she was quite the nuisance. But I don't take my dogs anywhere. They're home dogs. We were at the Hard Rock for Pap's birthday, and there was a lady who had her dog there, and I am not against that. First of all, a lot of dogs are labeled as help dogs. What do they call them? Service dogs. And, a lot of it is a workaround. You say it's a service dog so nobody can kick your dog out. And basically all you need to do to go online is order the vest for it that says service dog. And now you have a service dog. But we saw this woman. Were you there for this?
I don't believe so. I mean, I was there, but I don't think I was at this situation.
We were at the slot machine where my wife was winning.
Right.
Before we left. And there was a woman there with her dog. And it was not a service dog. She was a young woman. She had this dog. I mean, I know some of them are emotional dogs and all that. I'm rolling my eyes. But this woman had her dog there, and I'm fine with it. But then at one point, the dog had to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So she put down a pee pad so that the dog could pee on the floor in the casino on the pee pad. That's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, in a emergency situation, that makes sense.
Emergency.
But she could have walked the
She
dog
could have went out the door.
Yeah.
Right.
By the way, very close to the front door.
And I always see people walking their dogs on the grass outside the Hard Rock.
Yeah, and they actually have areas made for that because that's a very dog-friendly place.
But I couldn't believe that lady had the balls to lay out the wee-wee pad and put it down and let the dog just crap and pee right there on the floor in the casino.
That's pretty wild.
On a Friday night surrounded by people.
Listen,
that's just disrespectful.
I have to tell you, I am no longer shocked by people's audacity.
No.
Everyone thinks that they are the main character. We are living in everybody else's world. No one considers other people.
But you know what's weird,
all.
Carmen, is I am one of those people where I don't really care what you think, but yet I also have respect for you. Like, I have respect for other people. Like, I would never let my dog just crap around you so that I could sit there. And she wasn't even gambling. She was just sitting at a slot machine waiting for somebody. Like, she could have easily took that dog outside. I don't know. Listen, more power to the Hard Rock for not losing their mind and having her thrown out because you know they saw it. You know they saw it on the camera.
Well, the problem is, especially if it's a service dog, then you can't say anything.
You can probably say, "Don't let your dog crap inside of our place."
But then let's say it's an accident.
But
but
if it's an accident, you didn't lay a wee-wee pad down for it.
Right, but if she didn't do that, and
that's a different story. If she was just walking and the dog took a dump, I'd be like, "Hey," like I saw. It made me remember this as I saw a video last night of some girl. She's in the airport. She's on the phone. She's with her dog, and her dog's just crapping right there. And then she's just walking, and the guy's like, "Hey, your dog's crapping on the floor," and she just kind of shrugged it off like somebody else will clean it.
Yeah,
that's wild.
But that's what this situation was. I mean, if you're there and you have a dog, service or not, and the dog goes, you clean it up. It's an accident.
Right.
But to prepare, like when you could have easily gone outside, I just thought that was so rude.
Yeah.
It is.
Gross.
You're taking
Lazy.
advantage of the situation
Right,
too.
right.
They're allowing dogs in there, which is great.
Ruins it for everybody else with dogs.
Yeah, but I constantly see people over there with their dogs in little baby carriages.
Yeah, that's adorable.
Pushing around.
Especially if your dog's in a carriage or a bag or something, that's less of a problem.
I still, to this day, it had to happen probably about a year ago. I was over at Hard Rock, and there was a girl that was by the Asian restaurant, and she was standing there, and she had like a 3-month-old Rottweiler, and it was the cutest dog in the world. And now, whenever I go past that area, I go to my wife. I go, "Remember that Rottweiler?" Like that was the highlight of going back. Not I won over here. Remember that Rottweiler that was there? That was great. There's a new poll out on profanity in the workplace. I think this is pretty interesting. 1 in 3 workers say it's fine these days to use profanity in the workplace. 9% of people say it's completely acceptable. Another 23% say dropping profanity at work is somewhat unacceptable or somewhat acceptable. What do you think of?
Where are we talking about?
Obviously
profanity?
not on air. We can't do it.
No, but
like if you're in the sales office.
But what level of profanity? Like you could say F and S. Like you can say, this is a bunch of BS.
Right.
And you could say, F, this stinks.
Right,
You can't say F you. You can't use the C word.
Right.
And, and you can't talk about it in sexual situations like I was. F,
No, but if someone is talking about it and it says, there's no blanking way we're going to be able to do this, they're saying
that should be acceptable for adults.
Or get out there and blanking do your job.
It should be acceptable.
You're cursing at me. That's me.
Right.
That's the thing.
The other thing is that you who draws the line at what words? Like how do you know what you're allowed to say and what you're not allowed to say?
You know what I do like? I like people that are very professional and have like very kind of professional jobs, lawyers, doctors, those type of things, where they don't use it all the time, but in specific occasions they'll use it, and you're like, "This is the guy.
Yeah.
This is the guy." You know what I mean? It like kind of makes you go, "All right, this person knows what they're doing."
In my young years of doing radio, I used to say, I'd say a-hole all the time, and all the words you're allowed to get away with. And one time, one of my program directors brought me aside and said, "Listen, if you don't say it so much, when you do say it, it'll have way more impact."
Right.
And you're absolutely right. So now I don't really curse a lot, except in casual conversation, like that guy's a dick. I say things like that.
My rule was always Dennis Miller. Dennis Miller would use the F word appropriately and occasionally. You know what I mean? And it would really emphasize his thing. By the way, Bobby, the other day, whenever the mics were on in here, and he was telling me the mics were on, and he goes, "You swear a lot." And I go, "I do."
Yeah.
Which
when
is,
you don't have, get it out.
Off
You gotta
air.
get it out.
Yep.
Off air. And then once we're on air, I don't, whatever. But also with you guys, I'm totally fine. It really depends on the room. I read the room and whether I swear or not, because there will be actually sometimes where I'll be talking to somebody and I'll swear and I'll go, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Yeah.
Like I think about it. Like I used to do it around my parents, and I remember being like 30 something and swearing and going, "Oh," and then I go,
Yeah.
Come
It's
on.
funny. I'll swear on my mom and I don't care, but I would never swear on my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Different.
I don't know. Yeah.
I swear on my in-laws.
Yeah.
They don't care.
They wouldn't care if I did, but I just, for some reason, I just don't. I don't know.
I always still think it's funny when listeners hear us swear like out in the real world or something, or like at the bar crawl or something, like, "Oh my God, you swear?"
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just not allowed to for 4
Carmen has
hours.
a very dirty mouth.
Oh, I'm the worst. I'm a truck driver, 100%.
Yeah, you're dirty. You're potty mouth.
Uber has a new promotion for teenagers. Listen to this, where they're offering up 6 free rides if they can send them proof that they failed their driver's test. They say they're basically
That's pretty
covering
good.
you until you have a chance to retake it.
I see those commercials where you can have Uber pick up your kid and take them to and from. I don't think I could do that.
Yeah.
I don't
Joey
know.
started taking Ubers when he was like 16. 17-ish.
That's about right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't trust
By
Juliana.
himself?
Yeah, like when Joey would go to Ybor when he was like 7, like a senior in high school, they would Uber to Ybor.
So I saw something that I found interesting during Christmas break. You can send things in Uber.
Oh yeah, Pete
Yes.
does it all the time.
Packaging.
Yeah, and it just has to be under 30 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was wild to me.
Well, that used to be a messenger. They used to have services that would just do that,
Right.
Yeah.
courier things across town. In Manhattan, they do that all the time.
That is wild to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, it's very convenient,
Right.
Think about how tough it was to live life like when we were younger, when we didn't have Uber. I mean, that's why there's really no excuse to have a DUI anymore.
Yeah.
When I was younger, and this was in the 80s, I went to audition for a band, and it was in Chicago. And we were there, and then they were like, "Are you hungry? We're gonna get some McDonald's." And I'm like, "Yeah." And I was like getting ready to go, and they go, "No, we'll just have it delivered." And I go,
"Oh yeah,
they deliver McDonald's." That was back in the '80s, and just a guy on a bike. You know,
that was the thing in New York. All the delis and all the diners delivered, and McDonald's delivered in the city.
Guys on bikes.
Oh, nothing was better than coming home at 4:00 in the morning, drunk, and somebody brings you a McDonald's.
Oh, so nice.
Or cheap disco fries.
By the way, speaking of more food, poll by Pizza Hut found the best day to order pizza is which day? Which day of the week?
Thursday.
Best day. Thursday.
Friday night.
Friday.
Wednesday.
Carmen?
Tuesday.
Burger guy / pizza guy knows.
No.
Friday gets the most votes, followed by Saturday and Wednesday. So today's the best day to order pizza.
End of the week, you don't really want to cook.
Right.
That's
So it's kind of going into the weekend where
Let's just get pizza.
I thought you were going to say Thursday is the pizza night because you're sick of cooking, and then Friday we go out to dinner.
Yeah.
See, I thought it would be like early on in the week, like Monday, like you just had the weekend, you were out doing things, you didn't have time to go grocery shopping.
I gotta
and you're
tell
like,
you,
oh shoot.
I got to tell you, I have been very disappointed in pizza lately.
Yeah.
I've not been able to find, like, I love Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza in the restaurant is fantastic.
Yeah.
Any
Right out of the
pizza,
oven.
any pizza that is delivered, it goes down a few notches.
I still like Three Brothers. Three Brothers has been holding strong for me.
But theirs as good as delivered.
I wish they were closer to me.
They're close to me.
I'd go there more often.
Can I tell you?
Yes.
We stumbled upon this pizza place.
All right, stumble.
And it was amazing. Alfonso's off of Florida. It's across the street from Aldi's that we always go to. And we went in and we had the pizza and it was delicious. But on top of that, Chad was like, "Oh, we got to try the Sicilian." You have to order the Sicilian a day ahead of time because they let the dough prep and rise and all this stuff. Holy crap.
How are you not fatter?
Dude. Oh, listen, I have to everything I eat like a big bowl of broccoli or a salad with it. Like I eat like
Wash
one.
it out.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I work out all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
I really do. And you know what I mean? So, but anyway, Alfonso's off of Florida. You got to try it.
Gio, you're up by you is Amici's. They're really good.
Yeah,
I've
had them before. Pretty good.
Carmen, family owned and operated since 1978.
Oh, I've met the new owner who took it over from his father, who was the original owner.
I like that.
And then I met the wife, who she did not know me from the radio station, but knew me from my Instagram. That was
I saw you shaving.
Yeah, that was the first. She's like, "Oh my god, I love your videos." I was like, "What?"
Mamma mia, you shaving your face. Hey, honey, we got Shave Girl out there.
Can you help her with my mustache?
But it was so funny. I'm telling you, that was a first. But dude, the meatballs were fantastic. The pizza, fantastic. Everything we've had from there. She gave us some free cannolis to try and stuff. I'm telling you, you got to try it.
I'll try it out.
And then if you do the Sicilian, remember, you got to order it a day ahead of time. It's delicious.
All right. A new study has found that people perform better on cognitive tests when they've pooped right before. So researchers recommend you do a nice number 2, 60 to 90 minutes before a big event or test or something.
Yeah, you want to be clear of all obstructions.
You don't have to worry about that stuff.
That makes sense.
Finally, in news, a lot of people talking about their career paths, their journeys, their different stuff that they're doing, educational requirements, personal interest, all that stuff. But if you don't like people, I have some jobs that you could do. They say power plant operator. Most of it's just sitting in a room, a control panel that auto fixes itself.
Checking levels.
Yeah. So that's a good one. You're away from all the people. Certain kind of doctors, like a pathologist or a morgue doctor, you're not really dealing with
that's true.
people on that. Lighthouse keepers.
They're living alone on the island.
Any job that allows you to wear earphones while working. By the way, there's a lot of jobs that people are wearing earphones that they should not be wearing earphones. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Subway.
Okay. I thought you meant
walk in, they make eye contact with you, and they go, "Hang on a second. There's somebody that just walked in." And I go,
"Yeah, no, you shouldn't do that."
What is going on?
Yeah.
Are you telling me somebody walked? I just walked in.
Yeah.
So confusing. Night shift security guard.
Yeah.
By the way, My buddy Dan, growing up, was a night shift security guard. And what his deal was, they gave him a car. It was like a Chevy Chevette or something. They gave him a car, and he had to go to like 12 different buildings and then just walk through the building, make sure that the doors were locked and stuff. So he had the keys. So me and my other buddy, Kevin, would just go with him.
Yeah.
And we would play tag in there, and we'd run around, and we'd look at stuff and everything.
You know who was a night watchman?
Who?
Tom Calta.
Yeah.
He in post-retirement was the night security guard at the Western Mall.
Oh, yeah.
And we used to get all the pretzels from the Auntie Anne's pretzels. At the end of the day, they'd just give him all the pretzels.
Oh, nice.
And you know what he said? His biggest problem was lesbians in the parking lot.
Lesbians in the parking lot.
He said I'd roll up on any car that was in the parking lot that wasn't supposed to be there at night. I'd have to check on them to see what they were doing. I'd roll up on them, and he's like, lesbians, girls.
Lesbians in the parking lot.
Yeah.
I wonder what that is.
Secret relationships.
Yeah, but why in the parking lot of the mall?
Because nobody was there.
I guess.
Yeah.
And no one suspects anything fishy. If your girl's at
it
the
was
mall.
Fishy. It was fishy.
What if your girl's at the mall? You're like, oh yeah, she's just shopping. Like,
No, it was after hours.
Yeah.
It was late night, and gay guys, mangroves, gay girls, mall parking lot.
Here's my question: has anybody seen this anywhere? Because I'm sure you've seen it on Pornhub or X-Hamster or something, whatever. And I don't know whether it's, and I'm not even doing this. Like, I don't know whether it's dogging or dodging. Do you know what
I thought it was dogging.
Yeah, maybe it is. Do you know what that is, Carmen?
Dogging? No.
It's either dogging or dodging. Or
I
I
whatever.
don't know. Yeah.
But
don't
you take your wife to a parking lot or a girl, and then just guys show up and they do stuff.
Yeah.
Really?
And then we
Yeah.
got out of the car.
Yeah.
How do they set that up?
But the on the videos, and it's like all amateur stuff. Like the guy will be doing
A
stuff.
lot of
with his
English
wife.
do that.
Yeah, it
A lot of
seems like
England.
it's a very like that's where it started.
Right.
Like she'll be in the either driver's seat or passenger seat, and take her stuff out and everything, and he'll be doing stuff, and then guys just come up like this, and then she's like, "Yeah, come on."
Guys come up like what?
They get in the car, or they're just like outside
through the
watching.
window.
Just through the window.
They're just watching.
Through
I'm
the
in.
window, and
Okay.
sometimes she'll go through the window.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're down for that?
I want to watch it. I want to see
Oh.
what this is. Like, I want to know a little bit more about it.
Well, there you go.
Look it
Enjoy.
up. Look it up.
Yeah, but your dad didn't see any of that, huh?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. I think
Just lesbians.
I remember he told me
Just a bunch of Subarus parked out there.
Yeah. Every once in a while, it was like kids trying to race cars, and
Yeah.
then he was like, another pack of lesbians.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's really
Another job if you don't want to deal with people.
peepers.
Baker, because you have to wake up so early. You're
Yeah.
usually in there way early and stuff.
You're in there with people though.
Yeah, but you're in the back. You know what I mean?
But I mean, you're not the only baker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying. My uncle had a bakery for years, and everybody goes in at 4:00 in the morning at a bakery.
Commercial truck driver, driving the
That
truck.
seems like it'd be a
You're
good
by
job.
yourself.
Yeah.
Radiologist. You can sit comfortably in a darkened room all day by yourself.
Slowly getting cancer.
Some areas of horticulture, like plant production and being an arborist. Welder, because people aren't coming up and talking to you when you're welding. You're doing all that stuff. Locomotive engineer. After hours commercial cleaner. You go in at night and you do all the cleaning of the office or whatever. And then this one of the best jobs. If you hate people, you're not having to deal with people, and you're getting rid of people. Assassin.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Yeah. Hey,
that's a real job.
Yeah, you work alone, and then if you really don't like somebody,
Question.
Yeah.
Out of all of us on the show, who do you think would make a good assassin?
Joe.
No way.
Terrible assassin.
think
He
that'd
shoots
be
himself.
Fumbling,
Joe
stumbling.
has got
first thing.
everyone
No one-
believing he's a fumbling
No.
mess.
Yeah,
one would-
because he
no
is.
one would suspect. I wouldn't be suspected.
Yeah, no one would suspect
Yeah.
Joe,
Yeah.
No.
and he's got the ability to change his look. And he could look young, he could look old, he could look big, he could look
He could
small.
look young.
Oh yeah.
You know when the Godfather gets shot and then Fredo's fumbling with the gun
Yeah.
and falls down?
Yeah.
To me, that's Joe.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what he wants you to think.
You're
He
Fredo.
slips in the blood.
Yeah.
Does all
That's
that
what he
stuff.
wants you to think.
No.
I keep thinking that.
I don't think
I think Joe would be a good assassin,
Keep enjoying that idea, Gio.
and I hope he doesn't try to
Watch
kill
out
me.
for me.
I know that you're not going to be shocked by this, but I feel like I'd be a
Of course you
fantastic
do.
assassin.
Of course you do.
You know
You're
who-
you're too tall.
Too tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
People
stick
see you
out.
walk in a minute. There was a guy who
Yep.
walked in. He was 7 feet tall.
Easy to identify.
Yeah.
You know who is not easy to identify and might be a pretty good assassin because he can take on different forms and stuff. He could look one day like Gio. The next day he could look like Blaine, Carmen's ex-boyfriend. That is so wild. Mike put up a picture, a Throwback Thursday picture of all of us in studio, and Amanda Jordan goes, "Oh, I didn't realize that was Blaine. I thought it was Gio."
I tagged Gio.
Yeah.
I looked at it and I go,
Yeah.
I looked at it and then I saw her comment and I go, I didn't know it was Gio. I thought it was Gio.
I tagged you as Gio. I thought it was you.
It was so funny because when I initially looked at the picture, I go, oh, look, it's me and Jenny, Mike and Amanda, and then Carmen and Gio look like a couple.
Yeah.
And it wasn't you. It was her ex-boyfriend.
I thought Mike just did that as a joke because people started tagging me and it started popping up in my feed.
Oh.
And then I saw what Amanda Jordan said. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea
That
it
is
wasn't
funny.
you.
I didn't realize you tagged that as Gio.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I really thought it was Gio until somebody pointed it out. I went, oh, and then how about my very pregnant wife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I said to Mike, I go, I don't know who that is, but that wasn't Amanda.
Yeah.
Because not only pregnant, but she just doesn't even look like
Yeah.
she.
That was from that long ago?
Yeah.
Does she have glasses on in there too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I mean, she looks completely different.
Yeah. Well, it's up there on our Instagram at the Mike Calta Show. If you want to go see it, it was a Throwback Thursday picture from yesterday, which evidently threw some people off that are unfamiliar with Throwback Thursday.
Yeah.
Hey, hashtag TBT because this guy was like Spanish back. I mean, it says TBT right there.
Another guy said something about corporate dizzy and this and that, and it was.
It's Miller.
was
Miller. I didn't
Miller.
know. I couldn't tag Miller because I didn't know his thing. But
Yeah.
anyway, all right, Calvin. Thank you for news.
Got it.
We must take a break. When we come back from break, we're going to be joined by Josh Gad. He's never been on the show before. Josh Gad. What is Josh Gad's most notable acting thing that is not a cartoon?
Not
Right?
a-
Ghostbusters, Afterlife.
So I know he was an original cast member in the Book of Mormon when it was on Broadway.
He had a great guest. He was on quite a few times on Modern Family.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
you.
Yeah, because he was
The old neighbor kid that looked up.
No. He was friends with Phil and then became super successful and then came back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
It came back.
There
It
you
left
go.
and it came back. I'm looking online. Oh, he was in The Boys, and of course, Curb Your Enthusiasm. This is a guy who's picked some real winners to be in. I mean, he's got of course, he'll be Olaf for the rest of his life.
He had a show. Do you remember the show that he had, him and Billy Crystal?
Yes,
It was a good show,
Yeah.
and it kind of went by the wayside, but it was a good show.
Billy Crystal, one of my all-time favorites. Another one who lost his house
Oh yeah.
in California.
There's a project he's working on that I'm really worried about.
Well,
Because
he's
it
gotta
never-
get quick.
It
Gotta
never
moving quick.
Never pans out. Never pans out.
Long awaited.
The long-awaited sequels never pan out.
We're talking about the History of the World Part
Or
2.
no, he's doing Spaceballs too
Oh, Spaceballs too.
with Mel Brooks.
Because I think he's also doing History of the World Part 2.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they're making that as a miniseries for
Yeah.
TV, and he will play Shakespeare. So at least that looks like it's done. All right. Well, we'll get to all of that with Josh Gad when he joins us on the program next on 102.5 The Bone. Let's go to the hotline and welcome to the show for the first time. Very famous actor who will be in the Orlando area later on this month. This is Josh Gad. Josh, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. I wish I were in Tampa right now and not Southern California.
Yeah. How close are you?
Yeah, we're doing okay. It's been devastating. Obviously, we're more inland right now, so we're safe. We're housing a family that was unfortunately had to leave their place, but it's been crazy. My thoughts go out to everybody who's been devastated. It's just been awful.
Sure. I mean, obviously, we're seeing it from all the way over here, and it looks terrible. But then you start thinking about all the people you must know. I mean, I saw Billy Crystal the other day. He said he lost his house.
Yeah, I've been talking with Billy. I mean, look, I know 10 people who have lost their homes. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. It's just never-ending cycle of nightmares for so many friends and colleagues, and my heart is breaking. It's just we've lost such a big part of our city.
Well, we hope
it's surreal, but I'm grateful that so far, in terms of lives lost, at least that's the one silver lining here is that people are getting out alive, and that's what matters.
Well, we don't want to be totally a downer here. Josh is here promoting a couple of good things. He's got a book out called "In Gad We Trust," and he's got some appearances in Florida. Josh, I don't know the relationship that you and I have, if we're off to a good start or not. I mean, I do like you. I think you're a great actor, but I had a daughter about the same time Frozen came out. And man, if I tell you, I never thought I'd be a 40-something-year-old guy knowing how to sing every word to every song of that movie. I mean, every goddamn day. It was. I couldn't get away from it.
Yeah, I apologize. I spend most of my days apologizing to parents like yourself.
Yeah.
Although I'm in my own version of hell right now because every day it's now Wicked in our house.
Oh yeah.
And I get it. I'm sorry, guys. I owed you more than I gave you. No, it's crazy. I have two daughters who grew up with the Frozen craze as well, and I get it. I understand.
This is great,
and I apologize.
I ask a lot of famous people this, and this is a great question for you. Do your kids know that you're awesome? Like, do they get that you're Olaf? Do they get that you're in Frozen, or do they not really correlate? I mean, I don't know. They might be a little older now.
Here's how they get it. They get it. They gauge it by the amount of famous people I know.
Yeah.
So, when Taylor Swift dressed up as Olaf a couple of years ago, that suddenly boosted my street cred with them in a significant way.
Yeah.
So when I get a phone call from Pink, they're like, okay, so you are cooler than the body of your work. So it's one of those things where it's like, that's how they gauge it.
I get it. I get that. Josh Gad wrote a book called "In Gad We Trust," which is great. And I wonder where I mean, you've been doing this for a while, but you're still a young guy. And why did you decide to write the book now?
Hedging my bets. In case it's like, you know what, I should probably get this down on paper so that CNN has it ready for my obit. I didn't intend to write anything, and I was approached by my literary agent, and he said, why don't you're a good enough writer, good enough. Why don't you see if there's anything that you want to explore? And I started to write about being a dad, and I gave a book proposal I submitted it to a bunch of different publications, and there was a lot of excitement, and Simon & Schuster bit, and ultimately, my amazing editor, Natasha, who lives in Orlando, she pushed me to go further and start exploring all aspects of my life, not just being a dad. And I grew up in Florida, and a lot of my experiences down there. I talk about my anxiety. I talk about being from a broken family. All of it sort of just started to feel like a recipe for something bigger than just being a dad, and that's how it came about. And hopefully people find it as insightful as it was for me to write it.
These are things that I'm hearing that I'm sure me and all other people, or a lot of other people, are relating to. Also have anxiety. I'm in Florida. I'm a dad. So these are all things that are relatable to other people.
A quick shout out to my brother and his family, who are actually probably listening to this right now in Tampa, where they live. It's very, it's a book that I hope relates to a lot of people who oftentimes don't have a chance to talk about these things. Specifically, when I talk about my anxiety, it's not something that I talk about often. And I was like, I need people to understand that they don't need to hide from this. They don't need to be ashamed of it. Here's how I've dealt with it. And hopefully these are opportunities for you to also, learn from my experiences so that you don't have to write an autobiography in order to deal with your struggles.
Yeah, it's interesting. A lot of people who have anxiety and depression are often interested in helping other people when they feel a little bit better. My wife was so bad with depression that she ended up becoming a therapist, and my anxiety was so bad. But thankfully, I was married to a therapist, or I would have never been able to figure out what it was. So that's why you're over there doing Olaf and doing Broadway, but I'm over here trying to be a big tough guy, and here I am talking about crying and being upset about things that don't exist. So the more people that hear about it, the more it becomes normalized. It's easy to talk about.
Amen, and it's been great. I call the process of writing this book therapy in front of a mirror, and I really do feel that way. Having said that, it was also really fun just to talk about some of the craziness of my career, whether it was, Book of Mormon, or whether it was Beauty and the Beast, or whether it was Frozen. There's been so many things that I've never gotten to publicly speak about in terms of that journey.
Yeah.
That was really fun to explore. So we'll see, but it's been great. It's been a great opportunity, and I'm excited to finally share it with the world.
This is Josh Gad. The book is called In Gad We Trust. Josh is going to be in Orlando on the 21st for an evening with Josh Gad, and then out in Fort Lauderdale on the 22nd. Before we let you go, because I know you got a busy day, I got to ask you about a couple of things. First of all, what are we looking at for the Chris Farley story as far as a release date? Has that even begun production, or where are we at with that?
Well, right before the holiday, I just got the scripts by our brilliant writers, Neustadter and Weber, who wrote 500 Days of Summer. They wrote The Disaster Artist. It is absolutely incredible. I watched this space. I can't say anything more, but it is. I think we're in great shape. I think we have something very, very special. And Chris was an idol of mine, and I wanted to do something personal for my directorial debut, and couldn't find a more personal topic than the life of Chris Farley.
And the key to that is we just saw that Saturday Night Live movie that they made about the debut episode, and the casting in that was amazing. So getting Paul Walker Hauser to play Farley is awesome. All right, the other thing is Spaceballs 2. Will it ever happen?
I very much think it will happen. I think it's going to happen sooner rather than later. It's so unbelievably exciting. We're working day and night right now to gear up. So again, without being taken away by Jeff Bezos' security personnel at Amazon, I'm going to plead the fifth, but we're working towards a shoot.
All right, good. Well, we're looking forward to it. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. In Gad We Trust, and the appearance in Fort Lauderdale on the 22nd and then January 21st in Orlando. It's a pleasure to have you on the show, and I hope that you and the family stay safe out there.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate you guys.
Yep. Have a great day. There you go, Josh Gad. Nice guy.
Yeah.
Super famous. I mean, like super successful, even though he's on the level of sounding like a normal dude.
Yeah, I was watching some videos on him yesterday. No, we're going to have him on. And I guess he was... Disney makes certain actors and people what they call Disney legends.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of like a Hall of Fame for Disney actors.
He's been Olaf, and he's been in Beauty and the Beast, and... if you're getting, a couple, who are some of the other legends?
I don't know some of the other ones, but so he's like in this Hall of Fame for Disney. And I guess for his induction, he said that he tried to be a cast member and he wanted to drive the boat, the Jungle Cruise at the Magic Kingdom, and they turned him down.
Really?
So he said, I want to tell that person to go ahead and update my resume to Disney legend.
He just seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
Happy he's successful.
Some of the people who have been inducted into the Disney Legends Hall of Fame include Miley Cyrus.
Okay,
is in there.
Sure.
Kelly Ripa.
Really?
I don't know.
Was she in the Mickey Mouse Club?
Honored for her work in television, including her role on All My Children and host of Live.
That's an ABC thing.
And then a lot of the other ones are like animators and artists and stuff. Other people who have been honored as Disney legends include James Cameron, James L. Brooks, Harrison Ford, Frank Oz, Angela Bassett, Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine anybody that's like was a princess, or one of those things is probably in there.
You land one good Disney gig and you're set. Yeah. You're set for life.
But so like Larry the Cable Guy, when Joey was into Cars,
and I
had Larry the Cable Guy on the air, I was like, hey, all that money I spent. That house you just bought. You're welcome." And he's like, "You wish." He's like, "I don't get any of that. It's all Disney money." Yeah, because Disney gets all that money, and they cut it. He goes, "You think I'm getting money from all those toys?" He's like, "Not enough to brag about."
Yeah, because they'll put you in video games, merchandise, everything.
But I imagine it's more of like the lure or like what you get after it or from it.
Yeah.
Creed told me that it was the third album that made them money.
I was
the
gonna
first
say,
album they owe money. The second album they kind of break even. The third album, that's where they make the money. So with toys, with cars, I would imagine it's the sequel and the other thing. You want me to come back? It's going to cost.
Yeah, because like Larry the Cable Guy is like, holy crap, I got a Disney movie. That's great. Like whatever they're paying him and stuff. But then once you're a breakout character like that and stuff, they're going to make the next one. All right, well, you kind of need Mater or whatever his name was, and need that voice and stuff.
But now they can do your voice AI. That's
yeah,
what they're going to do with Darth Vader.
Do that deal. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's true too. They got the old AI.
Well, because it was like last year that was a big thing that they were putting in contracts and stuff where a lot of actors didn't want to sign the contracts because they were saying
that was what caused a strike.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Smart though, because in the time I didn't really understand it.
I always love the question, do your kids think you're cool? Because you think all these big time celebrities, I mean, you're a character, a Disney character, and your kids are still marginally impressed.
My son does. I don't think my son thinks I'm an average dad, but I think he does not think there's anything cool about me, and he's probably right.
Yeah.
But like the idea that my son, like I said to my daughter the other day, I think I said this on the air on Monday. I took her and her friend to the tailgate with me on Sunday. And we're driving there, and Tom had coffee waiting in the Sprinter when he came and picked me up. And we're watching TV on the way to the tailgate in the Sprinter. And I looked at my daughter and I go, "I bought this Sprinter the year you were born." And she goes, "Yeah." And I go, "You don't know what it's like to not have a limo. You've never lived without being driven to events. Like you don't know it. Yeah, like you have no idea.
Your daughter is going to go to someone's house where they make a regular wage and do the thing because she's friends with the daughter. And they're going to talk about going somewhere, and the girl's going to be like, "Well, my dad can't take because he has to work late, and my mom has to go in." And she's going to go, "Can't your driver just take us?"
Doesn't Tom do it? Yeah, like I don't know. It's so weird to think about but also because I was so poor as a kid. I said to my daughter, I go, "We didn't have air conditioning in our car until I was in high school. Like the cars that we had did not have air conditioning in them until I was in high school. My mother bought." In my sophomore year of high school, my mother bought a Nissan Pulsar, and that was the first car that we had that had air conditioning. Before that, we had a Dodge Aspen and a Maverick, I think, before that.
But I mean, like, think about it. Your daughter, like, she has a phone now, but before a phone, she had an iPad. Like, she doesn't know what it's ever like to be bored and not have something to do.
I remember being in the phone store with Amanda when we just had one child, and that child was probably about 10 years old or 11 years old, maybe. And I guess we had two. But there was a kid there that had to be like 8, and he was getting a cell phone. And we're like, what does an 8-year-old need a cell phone for? It was ridiculous. Now, as soon as the kids could hold them, you're like, take a phone.
I remember the first time I had to tell my son we were not going to sit ringside for WWE SmackDown. He was like, "What? Like, we're going to sit up with the seats up top?" I go, "Yeah, man, that's all we had."
Yeah, Joey used to say, we sit in the front row or one of those boxes with food. Yeah. Those are the two choices that he had.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Must be nice.
Yeah, but Carmen, listen, it only has to do with this job. You know what I mean? Like those are the perks of me having this job.
Right. But also that for you, because like Gio just said, like his son was like, we got to sit up there.
Yeah.
Like, but guess what? They went and sat up there.
Yeah.
You and your kids are not going to sit up there.
I would. My Lightning season tickets are pretty good. They're not great. I'm not on the glass.
Good?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I don't think on the glasses. You want to be a little bit farther back to see the whole game.
Yeah, like I like them.
Too close.
Yeah, but I'm in a corner. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm mid ice.
Oh, like, I'm sorry. Are you saying you're
no? But what I'm saying is,
season tickets aren't good enough.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Did you see someone? Did you come across one of my paychecks or something?
Why?
I don't know. It seems like you have this pretty set thing on how much you think I make, and all of a sudden you're a little bit bitter about it. Like I'm like, do you see something that you think is legit?
Man.
No, I know how much you paid for your house because it's on Zillow.
You looked it up?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my God.
Well, I didn't. Chad did.
That's weird.
It's not weird.
Do you know that Bill Burr did that?
I go by. Oh, go ahead.
Bill Burr did to Robert Kelly. He said, first time I went to his house, he said, "Come over here and meet me here." And I showed up and I went to the house next door, and he goes, "I'm over here." And I said, "Oh, I think I went to the wrong house." He goes, "No, you didn't. I gave you a different address because I knew you were going to Zillow it before you got here."
That's great.
That's my favorite thing to do when Chad and I are driving around or like in a new neighborhood and I see I see a house for sale. I instantly open up Zillow and I start looking through it.
So the
I love that.
better thing to do, Carmen, is go to the property appraiser. Because you could put the address in and it'll tell you the history of what they paid for it, what it was sold for before that.
Zillow does that too.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yeah. And if it's on Zillow, you can actually see, like, take a house tour and see the photos and stuff. Because it's not really, I'm not like, I want to see how much a house cost in that area, but I just really want to see what it looks like on the inside.
But
that's
see,
what I care about.
The thing about my house, I'm going to tell you right now, we stole this house.
Yeah.
We stole it. We got this house
got a
so
great
cheap
deal.
because it was sitting here. Empty for a year. Because of the housing market, the crash, and these people thought that they can get rid of this house, and the market crashed, and they couldn't move it, and they were desperate to get rid of it. So we lowballed them and made a good offer and took this house. So it was a good deal for us.
Yeah.
And also, this is our third house, so we have the equity from our first two houses to put in here and roll each house we've made money on. So it's not like I rolled up in here with my fat check and stroked them a check and bought this house.
No one is saying that.
You make it seem like it. You're right. You make it seem like it.
No, that's the way you take it because of whatever kind
Inflection of your voice.
whatever guilt you have.
Okay.
All right.
I went to your Wesley Chapel house, and it was about the same size as my house now.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I lived there for a long time, sold that, moved into but by the way, stole the second house. The second house that I got, Bert calls me one day and he goes, "Do you know Mike Bartoletta?" He goes, "Bartoletta Homes." I go, "Oh yeah, they're beautiful." And he goes, "Mike wants to give you a home." And I go, "Okay, I'll take it." Like, 'cause I didn't know what he was saying. He goes, No, he literally has properties that he needs to sell and get rid of. He wants to get you one at a cheap price. So we went to look at his house and we're like, "We can't afford this house." He goes, No, this is the price. And we're like, "You gotta be kidding me." And we stole the house from him.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it made the neighbors very mad, but that's how it was with the market. You just got to buy right.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, trust me. When I talked to some of my neighbors after I bought my townhouse and they bought theirs like 2 years before me, I could have kicked myself.
Yeah.
I was so pissed. And then at the time when I bought my place, it was the properties were just rising. And it was like, if I don't buy now, I will never be able to buy.
The good thing is having a brother that owns his own real estate company, and that's why I bought my house in 2009. He goes, "Buy a house now."
Yeah.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I was calling to see if I can get tailgate tickets.
Yes. Just hold on. I don't want to fight with anybody, Carmen. Just give it to him. If he
What
really wants
tickets?
to go, I want tailgate.
Oh,
If
tailgate.
he really wants to go. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Good morning, show. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so sorry. This is off topic. I caught the tail end of the Robert Kelly conversation, and I'm really interested in your show, or the show that's going to be down, I think, February
13th and 14th out at Captain Brian's Off the Hook Comedy Club down in Naples, Fort Myers area.
Is it any night for the special guest that doesn't have a rhyming name with that other person's name?
I don't think there's a Thursday show. I think there's just Friday and Saturday, and it'll be both nights.
You guys are the best. Thank you so much.
Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody. It's a secret.
Secret.
Come on.
Keep it a secret.
I'm totally in. I'm down. I'll buy everybody a ticket.
We'll see you out there,
I'd
Pumpkin.
like a ticket.
Thank you. Now is everybody calling for tailgate tickets because I opened my big flap? Mike
Yep.
Calta Show, hello. Hey,
Just show up, guys. Honestly.
no, they won't do that. Mike Calta Show, hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Sorry, I was wanted to see if I could possibly get tailgate tickets.
No, sorry, it's full. Listen to me. Listen to me. If you want to go, the best way to get in is to go to theboneonline.com and register. It takes 2 seconds. Most likely, if you register, you're going to get tickets. That's the process in which we have to do it in order to keep the numbers where they need to be. If you go in and register, the first 100 people through the gate get hats from Reverse Brand. You got Bud Light. You got the brisket shop making a brisket. You got brisket sliders. You got all the good food all happening down there. But you got to go to theboneonline.com and register right now. And then do that. And then Mike Olivero will call you or email you sometime over the weekend and tell you you've gotten chosen to go. And a lot of people get in. We have a lot of room, and it's a playoff game. And I know they expanded the room so that we can let more people in for the playoff game.
Where did you land on allowing the 17-year-old to get in? Did
What?
anybody?
I don't know.
Give you grief about
listen,
that?
I'm going to tell you right now, we're not promoting having kids there. And if you're coming there and you're under 21, you're getting a big X on your hand. But there's going to be some cases where an adult family has a teenage child with them. We don't want to shut them out. You know what I mean? But no, we don't. We prefer kids not go there.
Right.
You know? I brought my daughter.
Oh, come on.
And she drank two. No,
Oh, no.
She did. 2 Gatorades. I didn't even finish what I was going to say. It was a joke. 2 things. 1, stop sending us reels.
Oh, please.
Jesus.
I'm just putting that out again. I can honestly start naming. I could name listeners.
Yeah.
I have a list in my head of people. I know your name now because you've sent me so many reels. And
I said it the other day to this lady has sent me seriously 20 different reels. I've never responded. So I finally responded, why are you sending this to me? And he goes, is it so-and-so? And I go, yes.
Yeah.
Did they respond to you?
Gio goes, look.
Scroll.
Didn't respond.
Yeah, we're not trying to be rude. It's just that we don't want to see them. We've seen them. We can find them on our own. My wife sends me enough during the day where that's my limit of what I want to look at. And then what's going to happen is we're going to end up restricting you or blocking you. And we're not trying to be dicks. It's just that imagine you had 2 million people listening to the show and all of them are sending you the same reels every day.
Especially when you see the reel has 3 million views.
Right.
The odds are pretty strong that we've seen it.
No, we've seen it too.
Yeah.
And I got 2 things yesterday that bugged me. Chooch, who I love, don't send me pictures of poop.
Oh,
It wasn't. No, I think it was a post, but I didn't look at it. It was just the picture. When I opened it, was just a toilet with poop in it. And I was like, I don't care what this is. I don't care if at the end of it there was a gorgeous naked girl. I don't want to start with poop.
I've just started muting people, so
I'm trying not to do that.
I don't want to do that either. But
and then the other thing is, Medicine Man, stop talking, stop leaving me. He must have left me 5 messages about farting yesterday. I mean, you're a 70-year-old man.
Yeah,
enough of it already.
I just open and close those people. The ones that send me real,
but they'll never stop.
I restrict them that way. I know that they're restricted. That way, I just delete it without looking at it.
Yeah, but for me, some of them ask me the other day, my tire pressure machine that I was using, everyone wanted to know where that came from.
Right. Yeah,
thank you,
that's
Galvin.
easy. Yeah.
But those people are in there. They want to buy stuff, and I have an Amazon store that's making a little money.
I get you. There's
now,
a different. There's a different area there.
Yeah, so I'm I won't block or mute people, but if you send me a reel, just know I am not watching it.
By the way, I still get people asking about the mattress. I had 2 people yesterday ask me about the mattress.
Yeah.
That's
Good
so
mattress.
funny.
I will put it on my Amazon store.
There you
Thanks,
go.
Galvin.
Make some money off of it. I'll
Mike
send you the
Calta
info.
Show. Hello.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was wondering if you guys got tailgate tickets.
Jesus Christ. Did you not hear what I just said?
That's what you did.
No, I told everybody to go register for him. Mike
After
Calta
you
Show.
gave
Hello.
Hey, Mike, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I just had a question for you. I know you're tight with CeeLo. Do you ever remember him being on a show called Blind Date?
You say CeeLo?
Yeah, your buddy CeeLo.
Oh, when he was on Blind Gate. Yes.
Blind Date.
Yeah.
Date.
I just saw that the other day. I thought it was hilarious.
Oh,
Yeah.
Steve-O.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you said CeeLo.
Yeah, I totally thought you said
CeeLo
CeeLo.
Green?
Yeah, I thought you said CeeLo Green.
Yeah.
Is this Sexless Jared?
My bad. It is.
Wow.
Hey, boots on the ground.
Sexless Jared, what have you been up to?
Just working a lot, trying to get things right.
What?
Suffering with diabetes right now.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Are you how's the sex life?
It's going good.
Really?
Yeah, it's going good, man. I got a girl named Kim.
All
She's
right,
pretty
good.
cool.
Good for you.
Asian girl.
All
I'm
right.
doing all right there.
All right. Well, congratulations on your sex life.
Yeah, buddy.
I love you, dude. Take care.
All right, thanks. Take
Well,
care.
Why'd you get a specific I love?
You know, me and Sexless Jared go way
I
back.
gotcha. All right, we got to take a break. If you want to go to the tailgate, it's very easy. You go to theboneonline.com, you click on the tailgate, you register, you're most likely going to go. We'd love to have you out there if you're going as part of somebody who's going to the game, or if you just want to come and party with us beforehand. We'll be out there from 4:30 to 8 o'clock or 7:30. So come on out there and join us this Sunday, Ohio and Himes, but you have to register first. It's the Mike Calta Show. We'll be back. It's 102.5 The Bone. Moist.
Guns.
Sorry.
No, I
Sweaty
love moist
guns.
Oh, yeah.
Sweaty ladies and sweaty guns.
Sweaty Beretta.
Galvin, we were talking about this the other day that your father said about you're old when you're heroes on the sports teams when their kids start playing.
Yeah.
This is so funny. Is how I know we're old. Is I just saw Russ Rollins from the Monsters in Orlando. he posted on the on Facebook that he went and got his pellet shot of testosterone the other day. You're on testosterone. I'm on testosterone.
Oh, yeah.
Pete's on testosterone. Gio probably should be on testosterone.
Rough Shot Todd's on
Rough Shot
testosterone.
Todd,
Yeah.
Like that's
Should
how
not
old we
be
are.
on
now.
I had somebody that we all know. I don't want to put his business
Yeah.
out there, but he hit me up the other day about it, about where I go and all this stuff. So
It's just I don't know. We were talking with Josh Gad about talking about anxiety and stuff. I don't know if it's a matter of me just putting all my public business out there, but I don't feel like, what are you going to do? Make fun of me? I don't care. I guess I've been made fun of enough where it doesn't affect me for anything, but I will tell you how I feel, because nothing when you have anxiety or even worse, depression, and you don't understand why it's happening. Like depression, you think is associated with, I'm depressed because my mom died.
right.
If you have just onset depression when nothing happened, everything in your life should be good. That's how it works. That's where you need to be treated for it. And had I not had my wife to talk, I would just think that I was going crazy and losing my mind. So anything I could do to help other people, I always talk about it. And I don't feel like, nothing about it makes me feel like less of a man, and certainly not the testosterone. I can't do anything about that.
No,
it's not,
yeah.
like when they say, it's discreet, and what are you being discreet about? You get to a certain age, your body starts acting differently, and in order to keep up with it, you need to go get some testosterone shots.
Yeah,
whether that be for boners or anything else.
I always equate it to kind of the air pressure in your tires in your car. You can
still
drive,
ride on them.
Yeah, you can drive a car that has 50% air in the tires, whatever, but it's going to handle and work a lot better if it's proper levels.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I look forward to. I take a shot every Sunday, and I look forward to it because I could definitely feel it immediately the next, just to having the extra energy.
Oh yeah,
right
for
away.
sure.
Because the way your body works, if you're not making it or not making enough of it, you're just getting lethargic, and that leads to other bad things.
Well, GameDayMen'sHealth.com. That's the place to go.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you, I'm telling you about. I'm not even doing a commercial. I just was telling you about testosterone because we take different stuff.
Right.